Oh, hey everybody, welcome to the Northernlion Live Super Show. It's the Wednesday, March 7th, 2018 edition. I'm Northernlion, joined, of course, by my esteemed co-host, Rock Lee Smile.
What's the problem? What's the problem?
What is that a meme?
What's the problem?
What's the problem?
That's what he does. He just says, what's the problem?
I don't like how this keeps getting like vaguely more culturally insensitive as time goes on.
It's just a straight up rip off of Limmy's show, that's all.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense, yeah.
Because I was kind of getting like a Mickey Rooney in Breakfast at Tiffany's sort of vibe from it, and it was making me a little bit uncomfortable.
It's the skit where he comes out and he's pitching character ideas to the rest of his crew, and the character idea is he's a guy that says, "What's the problem?" And he shows up in various inopportune moments like weddings and funerals.
Nice, yeah.
So that's what he does. He says, "What's the problem?"
What is the plot?
The problem is I haven't introduced the other two people joining us today. We got Robert, as you might guess from the fact that we're playing Jedi Academy.
Yep.
And we got Austin. Hello, Austin.
What's the poblano?
What's the problem?
What's the poblano?
Nice explained
Austin,
joke, my dude. You're welcome. You're welcome for that. No problem.
Austin recently witnessed the results of a gang slaying in Geoguessr. I went to my chat and was like, oh, I wonder what Austin's doing just before the show starts. And it's you peering down in Geoguessr at a Brazilian man next to like a motorcycle that's tipped over, and he has blood on his face and he's laying in a ditch.
Yeah, that was. I got a lot of questions and I didn't get any answers.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, I went a bit further down the road and I think I saw a cop car on the way, so maybe he was gonna be okay.
Somebody in the chat, like, it was great to see the rationalization that people were like, oh, he's fine. They were like, well, you know, it looks like he's in the shade, so he probably just like wanted to take a nap or something.
Yeah,
and, like, that motorcycle is crashed and he has red fluid in his mouth. But
transmission fluid or brake fluid or something.
Maybe
right?
while he was napping, his his chassis got torn open, and then his transmission fluid leaked into his mouth, and he was just drinking fruit punch before he fell asleep, and you get the idea. Anyway, we're gonna play. It's not Tuesday; it's Wednesday. We're gonna play Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, and then we're gonna play in our middle section a little bit of Geoguessr. Hopefully, not witness any more gangland slayings. And then finally, after that, we're gonna play some Jackbox of some variety.
So you guys said you didn't have an update.
Correct.
I had an update.
I had an update as well and had to do it.
Me and Rob did it right.
Yeah.
I mean, I just
launched
play.
the game.
Yeah,
How did you open the game?
I went
launched it
to
through
Steam and I clicked play launch multiplayer.
Yeah. Okay. So that's probably why. You gotta go find the launcher in your Steam folder. Remember?
I made a shortcut to it on my desktop for just this kind of thing.
But we
Don't
asked
remember.
you how to get the update.
I said you
just
open it.
launch
Well, yeah. You launched the launcher, but then also I realized that this is probably why you didn't have an update while the intro was going on. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Update.
Steam,
Browse local files.
Jedi Academy, Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, Jedi Academy, Game Data, MB2 Launcher, right-click, Run as Administrator.
Sure.
Star Wars, Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy.
There is a new version of Movie Battles. Would you
There
like
you
to
go.
update?
Yeah.
Movie battles. 1-1. Makes
I
two.
love. This is why, for anybody that was born in like before or after the year 2000,
Yeah.
and you're wondering, like, I always hear that, like, in the 2000s, games journalists were like, PC gaming is dying. Why would PC gaming's awesome? Why? This is why. This is
just
why
have to go
it
get
died.
patches. It was no big deal.
It was a big deal.
There was like
Everybody
one
was
patch
like,
every 3 months, so it
Dude,
wasn't a big
if
deal.
this is what it was like for all games in the year 2000, I would have been fucking that would have been dope. Most games didn't have like working
this is better.
launchers and like and shit like that. Like they had you had to like go. Remember when you had to go? I don't know if you guys played World of Warcraft back in the day, but you used to have to like go to the Blizzard website and download the patch and manually install
put it in your directory or something.
Yeah, that was
Hang
fucking
on.
annoying as
I don't
hell.
have game data. What?
game data and then MBII launcher.
MBII underscore launcher.
Nope.
M.
All right, Austin.
You
Stay
know how to
with me
get to
here.
your Steam folder.
I'm there. Jedi Academy game data. I have a folder that's MB2.
You don't just below MB underscore launcher. There's an application type file. That's,
MBII.x86.
just one below that is MBII launcher.
No, I have EAXman.
What?
I have EAXman.dll.
EAXman.
So okay, but you have
I
a
do
file
not have-
named you have a file named MB2 underscore launcher.
No, it's a
Yeah.
folder.
It's a folder. There's nothing in it.
Yeah. Did you uninstall it?
No, I did not. I did not.
Did you install it in a different directory in a different drive?
Yeah, is it possible you installed? Do you have two drives with Steam libraries on them?
No, I never install.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with Austin, okay? Because I just updated, and then it says status, game is ready, and I click play, and it says Jedi Academy has to be installed in Steam's installation folder. Unhandled exception has occurred in your program. If you click continue, the application will ignore this error and attempt to continue. Amazing.
Oh my god.
I don't know, I just clicked update.
We solved this last time. We
I
had already
hate-
solved this.
I want to just like start over, like play another intro and start over.
That's
And I'll
fine.
tell you one more thing.
Let's do
Why don't we
that.
just like let's meet in the server browser and just see if it friggin' works? Why are you releasing an update to your mod that came out for a game that's 17 years old?
Because they still support it.
They probably added some fan service bullshit like Twi'lek nipples. I don't care about.
They added 2 new maps and
Has there been a lot of
General
new
Hux.
maps in the Star Wars universe between the last time that we played it and now, which was like no movies have come out in the interim period?
Yeah.
One sec. I'm gonna see if it just fucking works. Play. Jedi Academy. How did we solve this problem then? I don't remember. You gotta
I remember-
reinstall the game on the D drive or something? Now you just launch it through Steam? It just launches fine through Steam now?
It should probably, but also, yeah, like I think what you did is you installed it on a different drive, but you can also in the launcher go to settings and untick Steam integration and change the game data.
Oh
path.
my fucking god. Dude. Game data, launcher, thank you Windows,
Anybody want to race Celeste?
uncheck Steam integration.
Jedi Academy.
What's the
There's the
problem?
game path. Repair installation.
Actually, what is the problem? The 2 people who are most negative about this game are the only ones with issues.
I'm doing what you use some kind of conspiracy. Like it was the first thing I said I was
Somehow this
okay
is my
with
fault.
playing on the show, and then as soon as we started up, they go, "Oh, by the way, there's an update to this fucking standalone launcher made by Northernlion's equivalent in a community
I didn't
college
know there
somewhere in the
was-
Midwest."
I didn't know there was an update, and I opened the game and installed it, and it was fine.
Can we just play vanilla Jedi Academy?
No.
I don't know if it works when you have movie medals.
I'm giving you like there's an ultimatum right here. We're
Yeah.
15 minutes into the show. Here's what happens. Walk me through.
We can play a different game, but like but straight up, like I fucking. It's just
It's-
funny. It's just
me and
funny.
Austin were not
Okay.
colluding off stream to be like, let's put Jedi Academy on and then be like, let's not make it work. So that'd be a plausible deniability.
That's fine.
Maybe I upgraded to Windows 10 since we last played. Maybe when I upgraded to Windows 10, it shat itself and one of the files did not come with
That
it.
is
I don't-
probably what happened. Yeah, if you updated.
Yeah, why'd you
Windows 10.
upgrade to Windows 10? Why didn't you think about what implications that would
All right.
have for Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy 2 movie battles?
Swerve.
Too?
Let's move over to Mount Your Friends 3D.
Everybody have that?
I have
Yeah.
Acceptable.
that. Oh, you know what? I do not have it installed, but I can
Look,
do
that
that.
It's small.
game
It's like
is
100 megs or something. It's
like
real-
100 megs.
I
You're gonna be
need to
fine.
Get the code from my email first, though.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
in you.
So give
Acceptable.
Give me like 2 minutes.
Right,
and
it's
I'll be
actually
there.
closer to 500 megs, but that's still pretty small compared to like Vermintide 2, which is 30 gigs.
Correct. Thank you for the frictionless swerve, Nicholas. I was getting
Yeah, I
was
could
getting
hear that you're
stuck
becoming
in
perturbed
banter.
to some degree.
Not perturbed. I live my whole life in a perturbed state,
weird,
so
weird
it's normal.
coincidence. Yeah.
What's a weird coincidence, Robert?
Always seems to happen with Jedi Academy.
Yes, because it's the only 30-year-old game we play on the show with a mod on top of it. Tell them to make a new good Star Wars game. We'll play that.
Dude, I'd love that.
At least
I have
Origin
it
works.
installed. I'm an idiot. I just didn't look at it right.
I'm not going to play another intro because it means that I have to cut the VOD up differently, and that's like 6 minutes of work. So never going to happen.
You
Instead,
just drag the thing to a different place.
what do you mean by that?
Do you not make a highlight and then export the highlight?
Yeah, but then we missed the 20 minutes of arguing at the start of it. And
Oh,
that's
nobody wants
possibly,
that.
as
Yeah.
of right now, that's the best part of the show. So, like,
The best part of the
can't
show
cut
so
out the
far
good
has been
stuff.
what's the problem?
I could very much disagree with that, but, you know, we're all entitled to our own
Let's
opinions.
edit.
All right, I've hosted a game for friends. I should be able to invite, you should be able to join on me. You should be able to search for
you
friends
should
games.
To be
All
determined.
right. That's a lot of things.
You should be able to click like play.
You should be able to beat him now.
You should be able to click the play button and then
Do you have a password on it?
no.
Well, that's
This
how
still
we
has the same
find
controls,
it.
right? I can still flip around with my controller.
You should use your mouse instead because it's
Yeah.
3D and it works
it's
better.
different
But
now.
yeah.
Private online or play online?
Yeah. Search private on. Nick found it. Nick, what were the steps to get into the game?
Friends.
Play
broccoli.
game,
friends, yeah.
join game,
Yeah, there we
click
go.
the name.
All right.
Yeah.
What about there's tension, gaps? Someone said horizontal Excel is like the best
All right, let's do it.
option. Let's try. This is definitely not Rainbow Six Siege. Look, there's problems with the show that are my fault, namely the subject matter of the show. There's problems with the show that are Jedi Academy's fault, namely it being old. And then there's problems with the stream that are Twitch's fault. I've changed. Oh no.
What's this?
Oh.
We're off a cliff?
Oh yeah. It's because of horizontal. I guess if you fuck up, you just like lose.
You just lose? Yeah.
All right.
Let's try like. Oh. Okay. It also creates a platform where your hand was.
Goat climb.
So, like, the majority of people losing are probably just going to fall before they even get to the pile, I think.
It's possible, but
So
I
how,
believe.
how is this played? Is it click and drag?
Yeah, well, it's not. I guess it is kind of click and drag, but
You hold and release, and when you release, it magnetizes to something.
correct. Like your left mouse button, when you click it in, it releases your left hand, and your right mouse button, when you click it in, releases your right hand. So you would like click in your hands and then move to get momentum, and then let go with your other hand to propel yourself. You got it 100%.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got 17 seconds. You're doing fine.
I'll figure
You
it
can
out.
have kind of moved backwards, but
Yeah. Are you using the mouse
no.
or are you? Oh boy.
yeah, you got it.
Are you
Nope.
using the mouse?
I'm in reserve time. Yeah, I'm using the mouse.
Okay.
Is it even
Look.
possible to play this on a controller?
It
No.
has controller support, but
I guess
I
you use
can't
the analog
imagine.
sticks as the mouse.
whoa,
Mm.
dude, I mean, the reserve time is not free, my friend. If you don't throw in your $1.05, who will?
Exactly. Freedom costs $1.05.
Robert.
Yeah.
You were not on Monday's show.
I was not. No.
How was your weekend?
It was lovely. We did a double feature movie night, first time ever, because we got like 60 subs in 5
67
months.
subs in 5 minutes. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, so it was like crazy. So we did a double feature, and that was great. We watched Gamera versus Guiron,
yeah.
because Gamera is a friend to the children.
Yeah, he's the turtle.
He's a turtle,
Yeah.
spins in circles in space. He's hilarious. I love
Is
that
that the
guy.
one where the dude's leg he gets shot off by the laser?
Yes, he reflects it
yeah.
off his blade face.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw the gif on Twitter.
Yeah, dude's got a knife head, and the laser comes off, and it just chops the fucking dude's leg off.
Was the GIF because of movie night, or was it already a GIF?
I had seen the GIF before,
Okay.
but I believe that it was on Twitter as a result of the context of movie night.
Okay.
Ah, yeah.
I had a feeling something went on in movie night because, like, I was recording and I had Twitch up in the background, and it was like, someone has just given you a subscription to AlpacaPatrol. And I was like, first off, I don't appreciate, I'm almost being subscribed here, like a subtweet but with a subscription.
Someone
And then
domed you.
secondly, I was like, sick. I got a subscription to Rob now.
Now you can use Alpaca W all you want.
What is Alpaca W?
That's
Right.
exactly what you think it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is not at all what I expected it to be, but it is great.
Yeah. Yeah, we watched that, and then we watched a Bud Spencer movie too, who apparently is like super famous in like Austria.
Wasn't
Wait,
Bud Spencer
Other
that
order. You flipped it.
Pennsylvanian senator who killed
Aust-
himself in the press conference?
Wait, hold on.
What?
Other order. So
You
Bud-
did it backwards.
so-
We watched the Bud Spencer first, and then Gamera one second.
Spud
Oh,
Spencer?
I thought you were saying that
Spencer
Austria
Bud is his name.
I thought you were saying.
Oh!
I thought you were saying Austria was famous in Bud Spencer, and I was going to be very confused by that.
No.
But
He's super famous in Germany.
yeah,
He also has his
Apparently.
own fighting game, which we were all gonna play.
yeah, we found out
Or
after
Brawler, I
that that there's this indie fighting game that's coming out about Bud Spencer.
Would I know Bud Spencer?
I don't know. He kind of looks like Smiling Lumberjack.
No.
Yeah, you do.
You know Smiling
When
Lumberjack.
you
Michael
see it,
C.
you'll
Hall.
know.
Oh, the gif of the dude that's the Canadian tuxedo man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He looks
yeah.
exactly like Smiling Lumberjack.
And he acts like you would expect that guy to act IRL.
Mhm.
Oh, good nut grab there.
I still wish that his name was Spud Benser, though.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
He also has punching glasses, which is the coolest shit in the world. He pulls out his little spectacles when he's ready to go for a punch.
No.
Which was great up until the end when his wife did something silly and he puts on his punching glasses. Yeah. And then he goes into the house and then you just hear a bunch of banging and her saying, "No, please stop."
On
So
my bingo card that we made up for movie night, there is a tile for the movie ends with like a sexist message. That's, I mean, not exactly that, but like that's the kind of thing I have that tile there for. It happens pretty frequently.
oh man.
I don't know if that movie really had a message at all. It was just kind of a series of events.
Like it was nihilist, like Phantom Vice or something.
Yeah, it's very similar to Phantom Vice. Yeah.
Well, the message of it at first was he got a woman pregnant and he wanted to run away from that responsibility.
Yeah.
And then at some point they were forced to be married at gunpoint, and then they ended up finding oil. And that was
That's
the message.
just what life was like
Yeah,
for the past generation.
pretty much. Yeah.
Sorry to spoil the movie, but yeah, it's like 40 years old or more.
Well, I mean, I feel like there's spoiler tiers, and a movie from 40 years ago that's in the public domain, starring an actor you've never heard of, is like, it's almost better spoiled than it is unspoiled.
Well, not
Unless
cause
you're
you
in
tears.
Germany or
cheese.
Austria.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah. 'cause
Germany,
they-
what's up with? None of us are German, so this is an incendiary
I'm half
topic.
German.
As far as you know.
Yeah, true. And thank God Alex isn't here. But what's up with taking the worst part of North American media? Like, why Bud Spencer and why David Hasselhoff?
What do you mean taking? Weren't they
Well, I mean, like,
German before?
enjoying.
Well, so Bud Spencer's actually not an American actor, funnily enough, but he's actually Italian,
Oh,
which is
classic
they took
Italian.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I feel you. I understand. I know what you mean. It's weird.
Pisses me off we can't watch Italian Spider-Man. It's not public domain.
Well, that's like fake public domain, right? Like,
Ah, shit.
it was made intentionally to be kind of bad. Like that movie's from like 2004 or something.
Who are the fake public?
Oh, was it? Oh boy.
Well,
Rip.
it's a stylish way to die.
It was pretty cool. Yeah.
Gotta go out in style. That's what they say.
I was kind of hoping somebody would fall off the edge. Actually.
Never gonna happen.
North American, is Hasselhoff suddenly Mexican, Canadian, or Jamaican? Wow.
What?
First off, you forgot about Bermuda, Antigua. Ooh, I want to take you.
Right.
Like all the songs in Kokomo, or all the places in Kokomo are North American.
There's only one song in Kokomo.
Oh, dude. Speaking of shitty old songs, I'm thinking of Mambo Number 5 because it was it was part of an episode of Nathan For You that I was watching yesterday.
Nice, yeah.
Dude,
Did Lou Bega ask him to write Mambo Number 6?
no. So they were. So basically, the setup is Uber has been taking business from taxi cabs. Oh God. Oh God. No. God damn it. Lou Bega hasn't been taking business from taxi cabs, but Uber has.
Yeah.
So Nathan Fielder gets together this secret group, this secret cabal of taxi drivers in a certain area, and they call themselves the Lucky Group, and they conspire to get bad reviews on Uber. And one of the things that they do is they just play Mambo Number 5 at maximum volume for like hours. So,
What's the problem?
but dude,
Dude, how do
seriously,
you guys feel about the Uber versus taxi debate?
Maybe if taxis were better, it would be fine.
See,
that's kind of how I feel about it too, to be honest.
no!
Competition rises.
Oh!
Rises the tides.
Like that.
Isn't that the basis of capitalism? Competition's helpful for everyone.
All right,
I
I'm
win.
glad to hear you guys say it, because I
Yeah.
feel like I live in one of the only places on Earth where the debate is still ongoing, because we don't have Uber yet, because the taxi, I don't want to call it a cabal.
Right.
Is
Robbed
is
it.
there like a word for cartel with no negative attached to it?
A
But like
group.
it's a, oh my lord, let's do it.
Mhm.
Like I do think that Uber, exploits their employees, and also kind of was just like, hey, we're like in your city, and
Yeah.
like we got here faster than you could like deal with legislation about it. But taxis are so expensive and bad almost everywhere, and
Yeah.
Uber is so cheap and usually good every
Yeah.
time that I've used it, that I'm like, I don't like, I kind of agree with the taxi drivers, but it feels disingenuous.
I mean, like, to a degree, I understand and I feel for the taxi drivers, because like at least in New York, it's really hard to get a taxi medallion. Like the medallion itself,
hundreds of thousands of dollars, or like you have to
right?
wait for somebody who has one to die and then
You gotta beat
inherit
the gym leader, and then you gotta
Yeah.
keep the thing shined
it.
up.
Precisely correct.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I feel for that, but then at the same time, like, it's clearly there's a better competing service that's happening right now. The one thing about Uber is that like it doesn't really have a very extensive vetting process to getting a license to drive an Uber.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of scary, but then at the same time, it's not that big of a deal.
Well, I would also feel, and this might vary region to region, but every time I'm in a taxi in Vancouver, I feel like personally, I feel like there's a 30% chance I'll die. In reality, there's probably about a 1% chance that I'll
Yeah.
get in an accident of any sort, but they're always like talking on the phone, driving real fast. The car is like a 2001 Toyota Prius that whenever it brakes makes a sound like,
Yeah.
it's just like, and meanwhile the dude's like, so what do you do for work? And I'm like, oh, please just I don't want to have this conversation for the 500th time.
Honestly, one of the things that I would not miss about taxi cabs is one time when we went to Boston, I got in a cab with this guy and he was talking on his phone the whole time. And our trip was for some reason like an hour from the airport rather than like 15 minutes, which is what
To
it was
go
supposed
over
to
the
be.
bridge.
Yeah, and so like I saw like it was
What a dick.
like he was taking us in circles pretty much. Like
Yeah.
he went over the same highway a couple of times. And it's like, yeah, all right, like I get that you picked me up from the airport or the bus terminal and you realize that I'm a tourist, but fuck you?
Yeah.
Like that's just a dick move, and that's something that you just can't do on Uber, which is nice.
Very true. Yeah.
Yeah. But then the other thing also is like the disgruntled taxi driver in that Nathan For You episode. He gets him to sign up with Uber. Spoilers, by the way. He gets him to sign up with Uber to do this the thing where they get the ratings down. and then he meets up with him later when they're going to enact the plan and activate their sleeper cell. And he finds out that the guy's just been doing Uber rides as like full time. Like he just stopped doing taxi.
I did see a great Onion headline.
Yeah.
Actually, I think this is one of the rare ones that was a full article. That's how you know it was like a really, really good headline.
Yeah.
It was like, couple hopes elderly Uber driver is just doing this to get out of the house. And it touched upon like the exact emotions I go through when I get into an Uber. That's like, this guy, he's probably like independently wealthy and just bored, right? Like he's not giving me a 20-minute ride for $4 because he needs to.
Please.
Oh,
no. That seems, well, you got reserve.
You get 40 seconds of reserve. You're gonna use it all, but
Yeah.
You got a chance.
Hey, thanks,
I'm
Dan
just
Raiders.
enjoying the rare game that temporarily were better than Austinet.
Well, he was never a god at Mount Your Friends, I don't
No.
think.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
You know who's really good at Mount Your Friends?
Oh.
Please, he will not grab.
Oh.
He just will not grab.
Justin.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh,
I
right.
was
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
him play. He's like insanely good at Mount Your Friends.
He was really good at Mount Your Friends 3D the first time we played it.
This is one of the few games that I don't mind getting fairly competitive with because the way that you play it is so simple.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
It's like completely accessible to anybody,
Yeah.
and it just requires you to take risks occasionally, and
Yeah.
you don't
Austin.
always have to, but sometimes you do.
You really messed that one up.
Yeah.
Did Austin even get to the goat in this one?
He got to the goat twice and then fell down. Which is, I mean, at least you got there.
yeah.
We had an election in BC in 2017. And that's right on the head.
Good crab.
Every single party was like, dude, vote for us. And we're going to get ride sharing in BC. It's been so long. And now that they're making me cynical again, despite doing this hopes and dreams sort of campaign stuff. They're like, well, I mean, come on, guys. I know we said it, but it's a complicated issue. I mean, we've got a lot of taxi drivers in this province and like blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I just want to be able to get to the airport for less than $40 and like...
So what if you get your taxi medallion, right, and then you apply for Uber and Lyft, and then you become a city bus driver, and then you take all of those things and combine them all together. You tell all the Uber and Lyft people they got to meet up at this thing called a bus stop.
So you're
Right, and
talking
then
about
you-
the concept of a bus.
You quadruple dip. You can get everyone paying you at the same time to be a bus driver.
I'm pretty sure there are like laws against like putting an Uber sticker on an MTA public transit bus.
Dude, that would
I
be
could
sick,
be wrong.
Well, there's the Uber pool, right? But like, what if you're like, hey, do you want to pool with 70 other people on this and then all get off at this one spot?
It's
Imagine
the
the
ultimate Uber.
Imagine the collective riots on a public bus if the bus driver was like, oh, hey, sorry guys, we need to take a little detour here. You gotta pick up this guy and
We gotta pick
in
up
Yonkers. Yeah.
Well, someone in chat said they got in a taxi in Victoria, which is the capital of BC, and the driver took a detour to their house to show off his motorcycle.
What?
And that just, like,
That's not right.
you can say definitely, like, in chat, you'd be like, hey, just tell the taxi driver, no, you don't have time to go to his house. But the taxi drivers should never, ever do that as
Offer
well.
that.
Can you make your own stylized Ubers where, like, for example, you market yourself as, I'm a van full of dogs. So if I pick you up, you're going to have the most enjoyable ride because you get to pet so many dogs.
You mean Ruben?
So it's funny that you mentioned this because in the Nathan For You episode, the guy that like the main character of the taxi thing he called himself the world's first karaoke cab.
There you go.
Oh, yeah,
no.
We've
And
had
he
Cash
also-
Cab, why not?
And he also made his Uber into a karaoke Uber. He moved his karaoke machine in
Ruber.
there.
That seems pretty sick, honestly. Like, although I gotta be honest, I've taken a lot of hungover cabs in my day,
Yeah.
and if I got in hungover karaoke cab or like one of the ones that's like, we play 90s dance music and have a disco light, I would be like, I'll just take the next one.
Well, I assume that you could like, there's a drop down menu when you order it, and it's like, I want the dog ride, I want the karaoke ride, I want the disco ride. Which one do you want?
You know what's really annoying is when you're in Prague and you get in a taxi and then the driver pulls over and
I feel a pun coming on.
has sexual intercourse with you and
Oh, okay. It's not
Wait,
a
that's
pun.
the
It's
fake
check
taxi,
house.
isn't it?
Yeah, no, he's doing check house.
I only
Oh.
found that out later.
Fake taxi is
taxi-
UK anyway, I think.
Dude, yeah, wait, hold on. This is a good idea though. So you get
Sex
into a
cab.
cab. You get into a cab in Prague, but the dude is sitting in a way that
What's
his
the
ass
problem?
is sticking. His ass is sticking through a hole, right in the back, and then there's like a picture of his face,
So you
And you
bang
can
the
see-
driver while he drives you.
and you bang the driver while he
It's
drives you places.
Check cab, yeah, I get
Check
it.
cab.
This is not your friend guy. What face is he enjoying this? Is he not enjoying this? I can't tell.
He's
It looks like-
focused.
I think he's just an old man.
Oh, I have an even better idea. Instead of it just being a still picture, Rob, it could be emotes that change. Like it'll be a
Oh,
digital
yeah.
placard, and then he'll hit the button for the different emojis based on his feelings.
Of course.
I'm into that.
Dude, so someone in chat said this, and I actually talked about it in an Isaac episode that's going to go up relatively soon, but I feel bad now. Like, I try to meet Uber drivers halfway, because they previously, in like 2013, you get into an Uber, and they're like, hey, I got candy and soda back there for you if you want, boss. Like, why don't you just dig in? And I was like, dude, free candy and soda. This is awesome.
Yeah,
Now
that's
I'm like,
fantastic.
I will never take them up on it, because I'm like, this is your margin. Like, your ride
Right.
paid for this one bottle of water, so I'm not gonna like take the profit just so I can not be as bored and a little bit more hydrated when I arrive.
It'd be pretty sad if, like, he accidentally left his lunch back there and tried to play it off.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
He was just trying to play it off a little bit.
Free lasagna too, huh? Well, this is the best Uber ever.
Yeah, that's. I made that just for you.
Just make sure to rate me 5 stars. It's the lasagna cab.
Did you say that you're
I'm
slightly
so
less
hungry.
bored due to a bottle of water? You find that
Yes,
entertainment value is derived from drinking a bottle of water.
absolutely.
Yeah, why do you think he
Like,
drinks
not a
10
lot.
day?
Not a lot, but a little bit at least.
Actually, do you guys treat the cab like as a traditional cab experience and have an extended conversation with most cab drivers?
God, no.
I prefer not to.
I usually do.
You
and
strike
it's-
me as the kind of guy who likes to, though.
I do. I enjoy it. It's fun. I like hearing people's stories.
I've seen
Like,
the HBO show about this, so I'm good for life.
Taxi Cab Confessions.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
they
that's
all
the one,
banged.
yeah.
That's it. The whole show
I
is
just-
they've all banged.
I had one bad cab experience, and now I never want to take a cab again. It wasn't even that bad. It was just like, it was in Boston last year, and the cab driver was like, here's your spot. Go ahead and it's $20. And I was like, all right, can I use the card machine? And he's like, no, it's broken.
Yeah, I hate that.
And I was like, I don't have cash, dude. I can't pay you. And he's like, that card's machine broke. You got to give me cash. And I was like, I can go upstairs and see if my roommate or my Airbnb mate has cash. And then he got really mad and was like, you better not leave. People do it all the time. And I was like, better fix your card machine, dude.
right, yeah, seriously.
So I went
Yeah, like,
upstairs.
it's not my fault.
And I went upstairs and I was gonna basically ask Rob if he had cash, and Rob was asleep. So I was like, well, fuck. I have like $6 here. Hopefully he'll take that. So I went back down. I was like, that's all I got, dude. $6. I don't have cash. And then he's like, all right, fine. And he just went ahead and turned the card machine on. And let
I
me
was
take
gonna
my
say,
card.
yeah.
Wow.
He turned
And
it
I was
on.
like, I am so fucking mad
What a
at you
dick.
right now.
That
You
You
should do
are
that.
the worst person.
The
That's
one thing I
illegal.
will say is that used to happen here all the time, and it hasn't happened in like 2 or 3 years. I think like somebody was like, if Uber ever comes here, we're gonna get our asses kicked. So
Yeah,
stop
right.
being dicks. And they were like, okay, fine. Now you say like, I'll pay with Visa. I always say it like I'm a shithead too. Like, I'm paying with my credit card. Legally, that's my right. And they're always like, yeah, okay.
Why don't they just do it like gas? You just put your card in when you get in the thing, and then they've already charged you when you leave.
Well, that's how Uber and Lyft works.
Yeah.
They
basically.
prefer to get cash because they get the cash instantly, and then
There's no
if they
fee.
wanted to, they could also not declare it as income
Right, yeah. you
because
get
there's no
pocket.
paper trail.
Yeah.
Good, I mean, good for them, but who cares? That's your problem, not ours.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Sorry,
I told
know
you,
that's
but
not
like,
very empathetic.
well, I went to the airport. This is like 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago now. And we had a good conversation. We had a rapport. And then when we went to the airport, the guy was like, "How are you gonna pay?" And I said credit. And he's like, "Could you give me cash? Like, we don't get paid out for 6 weeks." And I was just like, "I don't have any because I'm a 20-year-old dude in the year 2013. Like, get with the times." But also, kind of like you and me both, buddy. Like, if you're a Twitch subscriber, I don't say, "Hey, just mail me $5. I don't get paid out by Twitch for 6 weeks." I say thank you for the subscription. That's incredibly generous. You didn't have to do that.
I mean, the idea is the first 6 weeks are the really shitty ones, and after that, you're supposed
this guy
to be
was
sorted.
like 65. I was like, you've gone through that awkward 6-week period where you work without getting paid, and then it's all gravy from that point onwards.
Yeah.
It pisses me off because I can't remember why I took that cab instead of Uber, but I did make the choice to just get a cab instead of Uber. And that cab ride basically made me never ride a cab again. I'm always going to use Uber when I can. So that guy's one asshole decision to try to save like $3 off of his taxes or whatever lost like 20 to 50 plus other cab drivers a cab ride because I'm not going to use that anymore. So like, you're going, asshole.
It's a dying business a little bit, and largely like it's kind of their own fault.
Oh,
you know?
I got another one.
Okay, yeah.
Gruber. They dress up as Alan Rickman, and they pretend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they pretend you're gonna do some kind of like serious crime, but like everybody's joking the whole. Nobody's seriously gonna do any crime, but it's like you play along. It's sort of like a role-playing adventure with Alan Rickman.
So, and if you when you pay them at the end, if you hand them cash, they'll hang on to the edge of the cab and then fall down in slow motion.
Hear me out here.
You have a lot of options when you ride an Uber, so make Gruber your option.
An escape roomber, where in order to get out of the Uber, you have to solve a series of interconnected puzzles.
Were like the first escape room games, like on the internet, like the old Flash ones, they were like escape the car, right? I remember those.
That was the Bone Collector. The
I thought
locks
it was like
are
the
knives.
red room and the green room and the Viridian room and.
So there was
Pokemon
a joke that I'm gonna steal.
Okay.
Wholesale from this comedian named Todd Barry.
What's the problem?
That I thought was a perfect representation. By the way, I hope you're enjoying this, Austin.
Oh yeah.
It was a perfect representation of why I don't like talking to cab drivers. Is because the first question people always ask is like, what do you do for work? And then if it's weird, like what we do, they go like, is there good money in that?
Like they're ready to change over at a moment's
Yeah, like
notice.
they're like, I'm looking for something different because Uber's coming. So,
but I can't have a 6-week layover.
well, there is, yeah.
There is,
so you
though.
get started. The best time to get started on a Twitch channel is 20 years ago. The second best time is 6 weeks ago. So like, he said the same thing as he's a stand-up comedian. Is when they say when they ask you how much money you make, you have to come up with an answer that meets their expectations and is neither too high nor too low as to invite further questions. Yeah. So he's like, I just tell them, yeah, I make about $970,000 a year. And then they go like, whoa, like, wait, really? But if he was gonna lie, he would have said $1 million, right? So not really $970,000 a year. That's crazy. And then the real punchline at the end was like, he's like, the joke is I actually make $970,000 a year. I have not told this joke before.
But there's nobody else coming into the industry. Like it's locked down. You can't get in.
To what industry?
Whatever industry you've made up for the joke. Like just keep telling them like it's great pay, but you can't do it. Like you're not invited.
Right. Well, I mean, most of these people wouldn't make it work anyway.
Dude, conversely, conversations that I've had with technically Lyft drivers and taxi cab guys, since I can't use Uber because that app has never worked for me. It is always broken and I hate it. I found a guy. I was asking him. I was like, how much do you actually like make on Uber? And the dude was telling me he made like $90K that year doing Uber.
Yeah, but that's like, I mean, you got like 90K revenue minus all of his gas, and that's probably like 14 hours of driving a day.
Yeah, no, he said like that was $90K when he was pushing super hard.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, still though, I mean, that's pretty fucking decent income.
For like giving up your whole life to just sleep
Not
and
drive
ferry
around a
other
shitty
people around.
city. Then.
Wait,
Yeah,
what's
but
wrong with New
still.
York City?
Oh, I was talking about Boston. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, victimless crime then. Grab the. Oh.
Can you double dip and do Uber Eats as you drive a person somewhere?
Yeah. Well, no, not while, I don't think.
Like you go pick up some food, and then in the process of bringing the food to someone, you also pick up someone else while you're driving the food, and then you got the food and the person you collect.
I've definitely had. Oh, congratulations, Robert.
It's like an alternate revenue stream that you can add on to your original one.
I've definitely had DoorDash drivers who had more than one order when they gave me their food.
I hate that.
Why? They make like $3 a delivery.
I don't mind it if you can plan it accordingly, but if you're bringing me cold food to deliver someone else's food, and which is usually the case, then yeah. I had one guy, and it blew my mind. He got my food and then passed my house to go pick up another order. I was watching him on the map. He could have taken a 30-second turn to come to my neighborhood, drop the food off, and then got the other order. Instead, he drove past it to go get the other
I
order.
see too many variables. I would just get my own damn food because I don't trust them to do any of this stuff. It's their own prerogative. They've got too many other things in their life. They don't have time to deal with you individually on a human level, so you get your own food.
Dude, but honestly, like I kind of feel that too, because like one of the like two or three times ago when I took Lyft, it was the same kind of thing. Like it was like a ride share where it picks up other people or whatever. And they literally drove past the block of my house and didn't turn. And it like literally, it's like 10 feet into the block. And he keeps going, and I'm like, oh, hey, you missed the thing. He's like, well, yeah, but I gotta pick up this other person. I'm like, okay, but you're going like way out of the. Can you can just let me out here? And he's like, well, no, but the person's right here. And I'm just like, all right, I guess. Just like, and then you have to like go and turn and go the biggest giant loop. And
oh right, I'm playing again. Sorry, it's been like 30 minutes.
It really has been. Well, that's the downside of Uber is that depending on the city that you're in, like this happened in Vegas, in every Uber that we were in, someone's gonna try to like sell you on a side hustle.
That
Like,
man just disappeared.
Yeah,
yes. They make gaps between the units apparently in this one.
They came
So
back.
I think that's intentional. But like almost every time we were in an Uber, someone would be like, hey, that's cool. Yeah, like by the way, like we're kind of kindred spirits because I'm trying to break into the music industry. And immediately I'm like, cannot help you. Actually, like it's not that I don't want to, although also that is true. The second thing is just I have no possible expertise that I could use to help you whatsoever.
I had another Lyft driver who I told him that I was, I did
That's
YouTube
cute.
and Twitch and stuff. And he said he watches that and likes it, but he couldn't do it because his parents would disown him and throw him out of the house if he did it.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, oh, wow, really?
Oh,
What?
did you tell him you're required to become a Satanist to do Twitch?
No.
We're not supposed to say that.
He was apparently his family was very devoutly religious, and in their religion they considered like
Streaming
actors or
content.
entertainers, to be basically like whores, essentially,
Yeah,
like the lowest form.
In Leviticus 4:23, you may never stream on a live stream platform, including Mixer.
Also, Sagdiev 420. You may never get this. You may never get this.
And then he got this.
Dude, by the way, every people. This is what I say.
Every people
Every pony
Every
in
people
chat.
around the world.
Oh, do not.
Every pony in chat that's insulting Austin. Austin is, as much as I make fun of him for similar things, he's right in this situation. If the food comes and it's hot, victimless crime. But if it comes and it's cold and it's because it was delivered to somebody else before it was delivered to Austin, he didn't get what he paid for. It's bad service.
I agree. And then like the other thing too is like yeah, you're getting, so like there is a convenience to Uber Eats and DoorDash and stuff, and that's like they deliver from restaurants that don't do delivery, right? I get that. But then they also charge you out of the ass for that convenience fee already. So like if you double down and my food comes cold because of your shitty GPS algorithm, then it's like, man, you're kind of just giving a bad service a little bit. You know
Dude,
what I mean?
I have like a weird relationship with DoorDash now. They're almost always delivered by bicycle here. And we order a lot of like liquid based foods, you know, we'll order like some soups or some noodles or like, you know, some hot pot or something like that. When it comes, there's like a 30% chance the food is wet and like 25% of the soup is missing. But at first I was like, this sucks. Now, all I do is when the order comes and it happens, I go on DoorDash.com and there's like a help section and I go, yeah, the bag was wet and half of the soup was missing. And they go, here's like a $5 to $10 refund.
Dude,
so I get like, I get like cheapish delivery. And then the next delivery is cheap and I still get a little bit of soup.
I mean, I would hope that if it comes.
So then you'll eventually break even where you can
grab the rock.
You can order 2 different soups and you get 2 half soups to put together. And the second one is free. Yeah.
It's a bizarre compromise you've got to come up with just to get the thing you actually want.
Well, everything's a compromise though, Nick, because the other thing is I could just go call the restaurant, say, hey, I'm going to be there in 30 minutes. Can you make this for me? Go there and pay and then drive it back.
Yeah, that's too much work.
Instead, I'll just use like a real life flesh version of Amazon's Mechanical Turk system to get someone else to do it for me while I record a single Isaac episode.
I think JD would love a Mechanical Turk.
Jimenez.
I mean, I want to know which fucking DoorDash number you're calling, because every time that DoorDash fucks up my order, they're just like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it's weird because I used to call them for support stuff and they'd be like that. They'd be like, oh shit, sorry, here's $10. It's awesome. Or, no, that's bad. You're awesome. Take this money. Like they were always way too nice. And now the last like 3 times I've called them, it seems to be a different support company now, and they're like, oh, well, we'll fix it for you, I guess.
Yeah, right.
I know one day I'm gonna be like, hey, the soup's wet, and they're gonna be like, all right, we're gonna fire that driver for you, and I'm gonna be like, no.
They closed the loop.
Just give me $10 and let the dude keep his side hustle going. I'm not trying to sell out my generation here. Just, I mean,
Grubhub, on the other hand, like anytime they've ever had to call me and be like, oh, hey, sorry, yeah, it turns out the restaurant's not taking orders. Here's $5 off your next order. And like easy, like they call me up and that's the first thing that they say, right? DoorDash, on the other hand, has never offered me extra money or anything like that. Like never one time. They always said like, well, we can give you a credit. Like actually one time the guy messed up so bad he missed like half the order. And then when I called up DoorDash support to like be like, hey, most of the fucking order isn't here, and they were just like, oh, that sucks. Well, we'll give you a credit, and can you itemize what was wrong on the order? I itemized it for them, and they didn't even give me the full amount of money that all of those items cost.
well, did you say like, oh, it was 50% lost, and they gave you 50% of the value of one order of French fries?
No, they itemized it, but they itemized it fucking wrong. Like I was real mad, and then I ordered from DoorDash another time. So
yeah, like captive audience.
I'd want someone else to take DoorDash down as much as I use it. It is
someone in chat. Chat
expensive.
is always doing DAE programmer. Oh, what you're doing is scripting, not actually programming. Just go make a better DoorDash.
Yeah,
there's a great idea. There's $1 billion idea for you right there.
All right, next big industry coming up. It's called DubHub. And what you do is you hire someone to come sit in your apartment and translate things to other languages, either from your laptop or tablet or TV. Any surface that plays multimedia, you hire someone to come out and they'll translate.
Dude,
it's called DubHub.
Why?
I'm sure
like, I get the pun.
Fiverr.
I want to make that clear. I get the pun.
No, that is the point. It's just a pun. That's how the industry works now. You make a pun, and that's a business. If you ever watched BoJack, they get into that kind of stuff there. You just have ideas and you do them. Like you order 1 million spaghetti strainers, and then one day it'll be useful.
I could see it.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean,
No, what am I doing? I keep fucking it up. I'm done.
conversely, there's a local DoorDash equivalent by me, like in my neighborhood, and they they put in big letters on their site,
Good hustle.
do not tip the drivers.
Yeah.
Like
Because they might get ideas.
Don't help the drivers unionize, whatever you do.
I'm still really pissed about that payment model of how tips
You're
work.
100% right to be pissed. Absolutely.
What about
Bullshit,
RubHub, where you hire someone to come give you a hand job?
Now that's
That
Yeah.
I think that might be known as the oldest business.
Everything old's new again, Rob. Where you been?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Can I get Suck Hub? I'd like that one.
That one does not rhyme, so that's off the table.
Rob, you can probably actually
the Suck Truck. There we go.
That's
Austin,
better.
you live in an area with way too expensive real estate now, right?
No, it's very
Oh.
cheap.
Oh, I didn't know. All right,
It's
Rob, you
Texas.
might be able to relate to this, but like the rental market has gotten so insane in
Yeah.
Vancouver that at least once a day on Craigslist now in Vancouver, there'll be an ad that's like, hey, I own a house. Come live in my garage. It's free, but wink, wink, we're only accepting Asian females, preferably university
God
students.
damn it.
Yeah.
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 Fuck off with that.
Just that culturally, that's just who I'd prefer for a roommate. I'm a 55-year-old white guy.
Yeah.
Recently divorced, and it's just like a win-win situation, really.
Yeah, there's actually a good subreddit for those kind of listings on Craigslist of just like really like gross, creepy fucking ads for apartments. Like I only accept women in the early 20s. Blonde is preferred, and
Please
and,
list bust size.
Well, that's why
And then-
I love
and
it, and there's two reasons. The big one is first off gross, and then
Yeah.
the second one is you can't get laid normally, and yet your standards for a tenant are outrageous. Like, what
Yeah.
kind of house do you think you live in? You're
Well-
offering someone like a room with a shared bathroom, and you're like, you have to be like at least an 8.5.
well, not only just that, but like usually those ones that I've seen, it's like, yeah, and the rooms are separated by a curtain in a studio apartment. It'll be $1,500 a month. Like, you do not get to charge $1,500 a month if you're gonna be that picky about your
Yeah.
situation. Like, you don't get. It's not $1,500 a month. That's a free situation.
It's a very choosing beggar sort of deal.
Yes.
So you want to get laid in a creepy way, and also you want to get paid for it? Like,
They
that's...
want
Yeah,
them to pay you for
Well,
it.
little
and that
much.
because that's how fucked up the rental market is.
Right.
Is that you're
Yeah.
like, well, free rent is not a good enough deal
Wow.
to get access to that ass on a daily or at least bi-weekly basis. You still gotta, you're subsidizing your rent with your own anus.
Yeah.
Or vagina or mouth, I guess. It really depends what the dude's into. It's a seller's market,
That's
fortunately.
very much true.
Oh god, imagine the listings where you've got to specify your preference. Oh, not good.
This is the world that liberals want.
That's
dude.
true, actually. That is what liberals want.
The housing market is fucked.
It's so bad.
Yeah, it's real bad.
I looked at it for the first time because I want to buy a house, and I was gonna buy a house this cycle, I
Please.
guess. And
This cycle?
yeah, you know,
We just call it a year
Yeah, what is it?
on
Is
Earth.
Babylon 5? Yeah.
you know, it's called a cycle. It's a rent cycle, lease, you know, all that. Anyway, and I felt like I made enough money to like buy a house, and I was so wrong. I
Classic
make like
mistake, yeah.
1/4 the amount of money required to buy a house.
Well, dude, you live in like middle of nowhere Texas, right? So I mean, like, you should look into other middle of nowhere places. Like, for instance, just outside of Indianapolis, you can buy a fucking 5-bedroom house for $10K.
Try Detroit.
Well, yeah, Detroit, you can get like an apartment building for like $5.
You do have to kick out everybody that's already living there, but that's on you.
Every pony that's already living.
You also need to get there without dying.
Yeah,
Well, don't take a taxi then.
What?
So actually, I was looking into the buying a $1 house and stuff, like $1.
You should not do that.
No, you definitely should.
What the
fuck? That was amazing.
I'm glad you guys are still watching the game.
You just changed gravity.
But
I
anyway,
can do
so
that.
what I was learning is how that works is like you need to basically renovate it and make it livable within 6 months while also paying the property taxes and
Yeah,
you know,
otherwise
whatever.
the city like just bulldozes
Yeah,
it.
they just take it again. Yeah, so it's just totally not worth it unless you obviously have. enough
That's like
money to
the
actually
cheapest
renovate
house you can buy is actually like 30 grand. A $1
Yeah.
house is actually like a $100,000 house in disguise.
it. Yeah, that's pretty much true. What area outside of Indianapolis are you talking about? I don't know.
Chicago.
Yeah. It was just I was looking at listings on like Zillow and stuff, you know, shit like that. Because I was reading about like most affordable places to live in America, and apparently like Indianapolis is among them. So you know.
Where was Manhattan on that list? The last or second last?
I don't know, like San Francisco's got to have a worse housing market than here, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, and then and also Silicon Valley is garbage as well.
I don't actually know how that works, because I know San Francisco is crazy because of Silicon Valley, but
Yeah.
like, does anybody actually live? Do many people actually live in Silicon Valley? What's the one where they make technology? Because I always get it confused with the one where they film all the porn. One of them is San Fernando.
Ah, yeah, San Fernando. I lived in San Fernando Valley, actually.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah. San Fernando Valley is fucking weird. Like, it has... So, you'll go into an area, and there are these, like, multi-million-dollar mansions, just like these beautiful fucking...
And you're like,
House-
hey, I recognize that.
Right? Well, so, and then you go, like, a block away, and then it's just like... Oh, I should not walk here alone. This is scary. But then also like the multi-million-dollar mansions, they have like all of these like plants and flowers and shit that are just like, these should not be in America. These seem like they're not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
These look like alien plants. This can't be legal. But apparently it is.
You guys are still going?
Oh, why not?
I thought
Yeah.
I thought I was one of the second last.
Rob's actually ahead of me right now. He's doing better for reserve time. So I got to take a few
Yes.
launches on this one and hope for the best.
But is it deserve time?
I was reading about like Silicon Valley guys who are making like, you know, exorbitant amount of monies.
Dude, exorbitant amounts are
whatever.
great too.
Yeah,
Amount of monies.
Yeah, don't, you know what? You know
Charlie
what I'm trying to
Day.
say. You get the general gist. It's been a long day, but anyway, so those guys having to like live in their car,
Yeah.
like, making like $100K or something.
That's what we're all headed for, right? That's
Yeah.
the future. I can't wait.
Can't wait.
And we should
But
be
you can
thankful we
live
have the car to live in.
You could live in an electric car.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
little luck.
Oh,
Should we be
come on.
doing something about that on like a federal level to make sure people can still live places, or is that just like fuck them, they didn't do
Well,
it right?
no, the idea is like, see, you just wait for your parents to die, and then
Right.
give you their house.
What if they don't have
If
a
they own
house?
one. Oh, then you're fucked.
Yeah,
my parents don't have
lots
a
of
house.
people don't have houses.
Oh, you're done then.
Yeah.
My parents have a house, and I think they want to sell it. And I'm like, no, I like that.
No, I was waiting for you to die.
It's fucking weird that we're all like, oh, I can't wait for parents to die get inheritance
No, I'm
money. That's
100%
like weird,
not
man.
like that. I'm just
No,
saying
this is
that's the
comedic
plan. Is
purposes
like,
joke.
that's like the only way out for the majority of our generation. Is like
Well, they
maybe
literally
when
told
I'm-
us that they were going to give it to us. They brought it up first.
Yeah, it's their fault.
Yeah, that's why I'm sad. You know that it was promised.
Mm-hmm.
It's the house that was promised.
The prince that was promised. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all fucked.
It's
But there'll probably
there's
be another
always-
depression soon. And
Yeah,
hopefully
I'm banking. I'm thinking like 2 years, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
First off, I've only taken Econ 101,
Mhm.
and I took it online,
Right.
and I got like a 60. So
Nice.
I might not be the best source for this,
Okay.
but I'm calling it 2020, another recession.
Right. Okay.
I'm feeling
I like
it, dude. I feel it in my bones.
Well, I mean, like you know, we've mentioned they're still doing those things that led to the last housing bubble crash. So
Yeah, they're literally talking about it again, like right now.
yeah,
It's becoming
so-
topical right now.
Yeah, so you know it might happen soon. But if you have enough in the tank when that happens,
Congrats,
you can
Rob.
buy some cheap ass houses. Thank you. Rack
Exactly.
Attack.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I see it happens on Vancouver Twitter all the time. There's always some entitled piece of garbage, and it's not because of their age that they're a piece of garbage. It's because of their words. And they're always like, "It was hard when I bought a house too. Like
God,
I had to, I worked 2 jobs, and I didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with my kids, but like we made it work. And then we sold and flipped 8 or 9 houses and became part of the problem. And now we live where we want to live." And then someone just links them to a graph that's like, here's what your wage was worth in 1980, and here's what it's worth in 2018, and it's like 1/3 as much now.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, my Twitter's private now." So like, I didn't. Oh, okay. See, like, I just wanted you to retweet it. I didn't want you to hit me with any kind of like negativity at all
Real facts.
for calling an entire generation of people lazy without any empirical evidence.
Dude, speaking of people entrenched in their own beliefs despite like overwhelming evidence to the contrary, there was a good best of post where this guy was part of a certain particular subreddit where people know that dissenting opinions will get you banned. And he was like, they will not ban me. They are open to dissenting opinions. We just don't like listening to them, fucking cucks.
You're talking
And,
about our politics.
Yeah, right, yeah. So this guy says like, all right, fine. I have a hypothesis. I'm gonna post on there, and I'm gonna ask why don't we accept dissenting opinions? And I bet we're gonna have a nuanced discussion about it. He posts on there. Within 6 minutes, he's banned from. 6 minutes. He's banned from the subreddit. And then after he gets banned from the subreddit, he's like, well, you still didn't prove anything. I'm still right. Like the whole, he continues to argue about
I'm not owned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Geo?
Yeah.
Like 140 seconds of break and then Geo? Yeah.
I don't want to spoil the Siege series, but
Yeah.
Mouth during the last Siege recording.
Oh my
with
god.
his "Baby, I'm Amazed" bit.
Yeah.
He was incredulous that he knew this song and he was trying to remember the title of it, but he kept singing "Baby, I'm Amazed" by Paul McCartney over and over again to the point of absurdity. Like, no, it's not that song. It goes, "Baby, I'm amazed with you." He's kept
So
singing
what's
it.
hilarious is that you're actually also wrong.
What?
He's singing "Baby, I'm Amazed" by Lone Star.
No, he wasn't.
But
singing
no,
it
he
properly.
was singing "Baby, I'm Amazed."
They don't sound that similar. Link it to me. I gotta hear it.
You know, I
I
don't know how you do what you do. I'm so in love with you. It just keeps getting better.
I know that song.
Do-do-do-do-do.
But
You know that one.
when's the "Baby, I'm Amazed" part?
Because at the chorus, the refrain goes, "Maybe I'm amazed by you."
No, see, you sang it differently. He kept singing "Baby, I'm Amazed" by Paul McCartney.
Well, the worst part was that he kept saying it was by Train,
He was trained. It was.
and you kept telling him it was Paul McCartney, and I kept telling him that's "Baby, I'm Amazed" by
No.
Lone Star, and then he was like, "No, it's Train," and then 4 episodes later, he goes, "Oh, it's "Baby, I'm Amazed" by Lone Star," and it was just incredulous to the fact that we were telling him that for like 2 hours.
So, just to
Shut up.
just to
Okay.
encapsulate,
Look,
Is that-
Mouth was wrong. That's the anecdote.
that was about 5 minutes of an inside joke on a series that for an episode that we haven't seen yet.
Well, do you want to watch it?
Not really. Also, I accidentally clicked start challenge, so.
Okay.
Or
Well,
you
I don't
did
even
it.
have
Oh,
I
shit.
don't even have a screen region set up yet.
Oh, I
so-
got hold on. I'm in there.
Yeah.
Just you know.
It just keeps getting better. Dun, 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 dun. Great song. You guys like Lone Star?
I don't even know who that is.
They did that song "Baby I'm Amazed."
Yeah,
I don't know if
I
they
don't
have
know
any
that
others,
song.
but that was like the first dance for everybody who went to my high school when they got married if they never left that town.
We starting now?
I started.
I've already begun, unfortunately.
We can be. Oh yeah. You guys go ahead.
Do you
I'm
see
gonna
this
put on
city?
some classical music.
I'll hold off when my round is done. So.
This
Oh!
city is so long. The name is like 800
Mersku
characters.
Adzivat Aztava.
Yeah,
It's a
So it's like Norway or
It's
something.
a city in this place.
I mean, there are certain ones that like the language is only one way in one place, right?
Ryan,
Or
could
one
you play?
area.
Could I have a classical request?
If it's one of the 11 songs I have, yeah, absolutely.
the one that has the cannons. What's it called?
Oh, the 1812 Overture?
I was
Yeah,
about
that
to
one.
suggest 1812 over
That one. Can you play
Sure,
that one?
yeah.
But the version with the cannons.
Well, I believe this has the cannons. Give me a
All
sec.
right. But also the version that has the cannons at 200% volume. So when you listen to it while you're playing Hearthstone during a meme stream and you don't know the cannons are that loud and then the cannons shoot off and scare the shit out of you, you can make a Twitch clip of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Alsunga.
Sunga Male. Idole. Where are we? It's like Estonia or
Nice.
something.
No, well,
I think it's either Estonia or Latvia.
I'm
Multicultural
pressed on
space.
Lithuania right now.
Latvia.
Actually,
I'm super Latvia. I'm actually 100% Latvia.
well, I hope you're
100%
Riga.
one of the greatest merchant empires in history.
Did they say that? They're
Yeah,
very
probably not.
boastful, apparently.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Lithuanians. They're
Very
always
boastful.
like, here's my impression of a Lithuanian. Well, it should have been the Lithuania-Poland Commonwealth, really. Kuldigas Novads.
Good. Yeah, that's what he said.
Du hast. You know they still do shows.
They do hast.
They do
I
that.
think Rammstein is still around, yeah. I saw them play once. The dude had a laser for an eye, and it was actually incredible.
What?
That's pretty cool.
Dude, I was at, speaking of light shows and concerts and bands that have not existed for a while.
All right, I won't
Um,
elaborate then.
Here, I'll get back to it in just a moment. I was at the grocery store, and the dude in front of me was wearing a 9 Inch Nails shirt during checkout, and the cashier said, "Oh, you like 9 Inch Nails?" And he said, "Actually, no. I just found this shirt in the Lost and Found one day, and I tried it on, and it fits so well that I took it." And I said, first off, this has obviously, as you can see, nothing to do with 9 Inch Nails. But I was behind him, I wanted to tap him on the shoulder and say, "Excuse me, sir, that's my shirt." Because how would he have known?
Right.
I lost that shirt 10 years ago. I don't remember specifically where. And that's my sweater.
I got 4909, by the way.
Wow.
That's really
okay.
good.
Lithuania then. All right, Ramstein. Give me more.
They had
Laser eye.
they had like a metal exoskeleton on. While they
So
were
one
playing.
time I was at this show. I'm sorry.
What
go on.
show, Rob?
Well, I was at a Guar concert during the 2008 elections, and so they killed all the presidential candidates, including Obama, Hillary Clinton.
They
and,
kill
Mitt Romney.
everybody though, so it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
equal opportunity, and they spew blood on everybody as
Yeah,
well.
I was covered in Obama's blood. It was
Did
hilarious.
you know they were
It's
going to
good
do that?
they
Or was
got
that a
Clinton,
surprise to
right?
you?
Well, I assumed that there was going to be some like blood squirting,
He memed us.
He did
but I
meme us.
forgot. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I was right. It was Latvia. Why did I distrust myself?
I still got 3,000 in Norway. I'm okay.
All right,
with
we're
that.
ready to move on?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's move on to that Ramstein
fuck.
story.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up next, the Ramstein story from Nick. Take it away, Nick.
NLSS 93.7.
With the backing track I have from Persona 4, it sounded like you actually just went into a radio program just now. Very strange. No, this isn't
you guys
your
in the
friends.
minus realm as well? Like,
The
bad
camera
cam.
keeps changing every time I click, and it's
Oh,
weirding me out.
it's not just bad cam, but it's like phased Earth cam. Like, if you look to the left or the right, you're like peering
never
into
gonna
another
tell this
dimension.
story.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you
What
mean.
other
yeah.
concerts have you guys been to? I mean, Guar is cool.
I saw Modest Mouse at the Ale House, and
No
it was
blood
in the
that
middle
one.
of summer, and they were too cheap to turn on the air conditioning, and
That's
I
rude.
almost got actual heat stroke. Like, I came home and took my shirt off, laid under the air conditioner, and drank like 6 liters of water. It was shaking. It was horrible.
That sounds
The concert
awful.
was okay, though.
Of all the concerts to get heat stroke over Modest Mouse.
I know, man.
Am I
I
going in circles? I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, this is very confusing. I went to an Odd Future concert in the Blues
Really?
House in LA a long time ago.
Was
Like, it
Josh
just-
there?
No,
Because
but
it's a
it
pretty
was like,
odd 2019
He's
job.
part of the Odd Future, yeah.
But it was cool. It was like in the like early days of them becoming popular, and I guess they've just not been popular anymore now. But whatever. Anyway, so it was a concert where Tyler, the creator, they came out, they jumped on stage, and Tyler just straight up broke his ankle.
Oh,
Yeah.
not good.
And he was like out of the show for like 10-20 minutes, and everybody's like, well, what the fuck happened? And he comes out later on in a wheelchair, and he's like yeah, so I broke my ankle, and my producer said we need to go to the hospital right away, but I said fuck that, I'm playing the show. And then he played the rest of the show in a wheelchair, and it was fucking awesome. Actually, it was a great show.
I hope
Austin, you know who I saw in concert, and it
Who?
was 10 out of 10, and I would really recommend it. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them.
Okay.
It's a Christian tween
Okay.
pop rock band.
Yeah.
I believe they go by the name of Jump 5.
That's the one. Wow.
They
like
were
them.
incredible.
That's good.
They got on stage and they said, "You know who we hate?" And I was like, "They're gonna say Satan." And then they said, "Our cousin, Austin." And I was like, "What a weird coincidence." I got to tell them about that later.
Yeah, they wouldn't talk to me when I was younger.
Really?
No, I'm joking.
Too, high and mighty.
No, they're
I've
cool.
seen ICP in
Well,
concert a couple of times.
One of them.
A couple times?
Yeah. Well, the first time was unironically. The second time was ironically, if that counts. Opening for them, though, on one of those times was, I think they were called the Moonshine Bandits. And their whole thing is that they're like angry rednecks.
Yeah.
And they just like had a
Sounds
lot
right.
of Confederate flags and said really awful
Oh.
things.
But
It-
that doesn't jive with the ICP message.
Yeah,
which is
that's exactly
music
what I was
is
going to
a-
say, because even though they have that thing about them that, like, they appear a certain way, their message under it is actually, like, they really don't like rednecks. They
It's
have
kind
a
of
whole
like-
song about killing rednecks.
ICP is like weirdly inclusive,
Yeah.
but at the same time, they are also like, I will cut off your skin with a butcher's knife.
Hatchet.
But like everybody's
usually.
welcome at the Dark Carnival.
Yeah, so that's, I really didn't get what they were going for with their thing being, and maybe it was ironic, but like they never let on that the Moonshine Bandits were actually ironic. They seem very legitimately
Oh,
into
do you think
being,
it was like a satire thing?
if it was, they did too good a job.
I got a 49-20 on that one, by the way.
What?
How the
fuck
did
you do that?
I
I
guess
found a
US.
really important sign and happened
I
to
hated
find
that one.
Did it say Brisbane on it?
No, it said Toowoomba.
Brisbane. Ha ha. It's
It said- Welcome to the Toowoomba region.
Oh, I'm glad we're in the same exact spot we were
Yeah.
before. This is good.
So speaking of rednecks, I saw a good MRL post, and I figured it'd be a good mural. And I figured it'd be a good NLSS topic. So the MRL post said,
Meryl.
It said WWE is just redneck anime. Discuss.
WWE is just redneck anime.
That's too many
Yeah.
inciting topics.
This sounds. I'm not coming to the defense of anime,
Yeah,
but WWE is not just for rednecks anymore.
true.
Now
But-
it's like rednecks and then millennial intellectuals, particularly that work in the tech industry,
Mm.
like us.
Toyota.
This is Australia,
Yeah.
right?
It must be.
It is not.
It
Well,
must
no, wait.
I think it's Australia.
I was like, someone's driving on the wrong side of the road, but there are two people driving on both sides of the road here, and that's super unhelpful.
I will say
But
also,
I think it is like.
Oh, he's
it's
passing
anime.
him. Okay.
ICP is actually a pretty
Yeah.
fun concert to go to, even if you don't like them as a band. It's like pretty wild shit goes on.
I believe that.
Everyone gets
I can
covered
see
in
it,
soda.
yeah.
Sometimes you do get like a soda bottle to hit you in the face.
Soda. That
Soda
sounds.
bottle.
That is actually like so ICP. It hurts that like what people are drinking there is just soda.
Well, it's Fago to be
and-
clear, but they spray it on everything in the entire venue. They cover everything in like a sheet of plastic, and you end up with like a 2 or 3 inch deep soda puddle that you're standing in because it's gallons and gallons and gallons coming
See,
out
that
at
just
you.
sounds terrible.
But you want to bring towels because you're gonna ruin your car seat on the way home.
You gotta hop into a glistening mister and everything will be great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that'll get that off.
Oh, dude, you disrespect the glistening mister.
Speaking of getting off,
MISTER.
speaking of getting off, you guys ever see clips of Steel Panther concerts?
No, is that
So the one where that teenager
is
got
that a
up
new
and played
Marvel
guitar.
character? What is that?
You ever see that clip from the Lamb of God concert where the singer killed a dude?
No.
He killed a
Oh,
dude?
here we go.
It's not funny, okay?
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
But according to Mouth and also the news, the lead singer of Lamb of God did accidentally kill a dude who jumped on stage by hitting him in the head with the microphone,
Oh my god.
That
which is
sucks.
really just like a freak accident. But
I mean, yeah. Well, like that's gotta be rough to fucking
It was
live with.
in what country was it? It was a different country, right?
yeah, well, it depends where you're from, I guess.
What if the aliens were themselves?
I mean, people could
No, the
die in like a
technology was
million
insane.
ways at a concert, and I would not be surprised if a bunch of people have died trying to crowd surf and then just fallen and crushed their spine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't be super mad at him for accidentally killing somebody with a mic as long as it was an accident.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah, I mean, if he's not
this one right.
Next round,
Oh,
not
thank
ready
God.
yet.
wasn't super thrilled with that one, to be honest.
I got the country right, and I got 900 points.
Yep, 1026 here.
Oh, this is more my speed.
Yeah, this
no,
is a
it's
much-
not. Change
much-
my mind. What the
oh.
fuck?
Oh god damn it! Well, I still got 32.
Oh, I mean, I said know where this is.
Rob, you're gonna have an incredible score.
Am
I
I?
see a lot of blue and white, so my first thought was Greece, but I don't think this
No,
is.
that flag is definitely.
I haven't seen a flag yet.
Dude, what's up with this dude's? This is like the dude who got a C+ in sculpture school. Cause like, the statue is just not quite right.
Well, let's get a look at
Like
this statue.
his torso is way too muscular and upright, and his
Oh.
legs are way too small. Like,
This is
something
a
is-
weird spec drawing that then turned into the sculpture way too directly. His butt is too low for where his hip is.
yeah. Oh, and they blurred out it's got the Blade Runner 2049 in it. They blurred out his genitals.
Club Atletico Treblinese?
Yeah, triple and
You guys all saw the flag, right?
Yeah. And a top level domain.
Oh, I did not see a
Ooh.
top level domain. Where did you see that?
I know where we are.
Well, it's on next to the football club.
Oh, I found it.
I found
Top
a
level
very
domain.
important sign that told me the city, or at least a city that's close.
What is
no,
that?
don't go down this suburban road.
Suburban.
Suburban.
Yeah. So.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I found the top level.
The Ramstein story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the Ramses.
Oh, they had a metal exoskeleton, and the singer guy had like a laser where his left eye was. So when he'd look at you, it would point right in your eye and blind you.
Wait, so it like tracked his?
Yeah, where his head went, the laser went.
Oh, okay.
And there was mist and smoke everywhere because they had a pyrotechnic show, of course. And you'd see the laser actually shooting out into the audience. It was fucking awesome.
That sounds pretty cool.
I went
like
to
I
a
think that was System of a
nightclub
Down as well. It was a good
in
show.
Korea once, and I haven't been to that many clubs at the best of times. You know, I gotta close my door for a second.
Yeah, I got
Is this
45, 88
actually-
points.
This is
Can you
actually what I thought it was, and I'm
But,
like
like-
way overthinking this.
A dude came out. There was like a dance break in the club where there was a stage performance, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." And then this like really muscular Korean guy came out there, and he started dancing, and I was like, "He's a good dancer." Then he put on gloves that had laser pointers for fingers, and he started doing like a coordinated light show while he was dancing. And I was like, I have to leave. This is just too weird now. And like when you were dancing, it was like a human thing, and now it's some kind of, I don't know, it's gone too far.
Yeah, that's weird.
By the way, did you guys see the Google car with the Google car on this one?
No.
Was it in a mirror?
No, it was a second Google car.
Sorry,
Was
Chad, I
it-
mind flooded myself super hard during that one.
Did you
I'm trying to go
ask
back
if
to it.
it was with a female horse?
What?
You said, did you see it in the mirror?
Well, you know,
Oh, 47-44. Not bad.
Nice, yeah.
free.
So I got Steel Panther, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
So they're a band. They're actually really funny because they're a
Is
band.
this Google car getting gas?
So they're a band that was made as like a parody of a hair metal band.
Yes.
Then they basically
Sure.
just kind of became a hair metal band. And
Is
it's
this a
not
new
like they
PUBG
have,
map?
right?
You said it right as I zoomed in on the sign.
Durr.
I was like, what does that sign say? And then you went, dirt. Continue, Robert. The Steel Panther story from Robert AlpacaPatrol.
Oh yeah, so basically they just became a hair metal band, and at their concerts, it has become sort of a tradition for women to get up on stage and just get completely naked for some reason.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sick.
Am I reading your
This is
chat
weird.
correctly? Are you playing a canonless 1812?
Dude, I'm
God
playing
damn.
whatever one's in the public
What is
domain.
this?
Sunk.
I don't know this language.
No cannons, no Bannon.
That'd be weird to have Steve Bannon in a track.
In a
Steve
cannon.
Bannon
I
in a
don't know.
cannon?
I think he'd fit right in.
In the cannon?
Well, no. Let's not be ridiculous. That's not funny, okay?
Oh.
All right, I want you to all picture the word entities.
Yep.
Can you do that?
Okay.
Picture it in your mind.
I have to write the
And-
word entities all the time, and I always write entites. So I'm with
Why
you.
are you thinking about trees with breasts? That's gross.
And
And titties.
Haha.
Yeah, ant titties.
Gotcha.
I like it. Yeah.
And
I don't know why I just picture like you come to the Wednesday show with like a notebook full of things you thought of over the past
That's
couple
exactly
of days.
true, actually. I do that. I used to do that back in the day. I would have like a list of things I thought of. Sometimes I'd even write a couple down.
Carry
And then I
around
just kind of
moleskin.
stopped doing that.
Ooh.
What if you had a bunch of those trees in one area, and then it would be an arboretum?
I'm out.
An arboretum.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I'll talk about cum.
What's the
Oh
say?
yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Quality.
Oh,
quality
dude,
conversation.
come. That reminds me. I have this cough syrup I was supposed to take at the start of the show.
Tastes like cum.
Well, no, I wouldn't know, honestly. But it looks like cum. So basically at night for like the past week, I've just filled like a shot glass full of basically cum and drank it.
Nice.
Cool.
Sounds like my kind of. Never mind.
You guys have Buckley's in the U.S.?
Yeah.
Do they serve
Oh,
cum?
for real? It's
Yeah.
not a bar, it's a cough syrup.
Wait. So that's what you had Buckley's?
I got Buckley's, yeah.
Yeah, that's their whole spiel, right? Is that
It looks like cum.
That's the selling point.
Thankfully not, because their commercials largely were with children. But no, it was
Here.
like their whole bit is that like it tastes terrible but makes you feel better.
Yeah, Buckley's, it tastes awful and it works.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It does taste pretty bad.
Yeah.
Have you ever had it? It's
Five
like,
Guys.
I have had it, yeah.
it tastes like bug spray.
Yeah, it's not
How
good.
do you know what that tastes
Well,
like?
you know, like you ever like spray mosquito repellent on yourself and you get a little in your mouth and you're like,
Yeah.
Buckley's
You ever,
is
like, accidentally just jacked off right into your mouth before? Like, whoops.
no,
That was,
I've never
weird.
eaten my own brands.
Me either, actually.
It just never. I've heard people say like, well, you gotta know what it tastes like if
What
you're
have
gonna
I
ask
done?
somebody else to do it, right? And I'm like, I don't think so.
Who is it in chat that said NL talk about cum? I'm holding you responsible for this. Because I read it out thinking it was a joke, and then here we are.
Yeah, we're talking about gum.
my brand.
My brand!
No, like I say that with chalk as well, because I knew a lot of people did, and I never found it like something I wanted to try.
10,583. I did shit on this one. How did you guys do?
I think I'll go next because I think I came third. 16,315.
I will go because I think I got second. 17,324.
Yeah, I got 20.7.
Wow!
20.7. That's pretty low, I think.
20,723. Yeah, I destroyed that round. Can we get some rapid facts, please? But yeah, no, I never tried my own cum.
Lord Almighty, Rob.
Maybe it
Austin,
tastes terrible.
What? Of course I have.
What does it taste like?
Salty.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
weird.
Like
That's what I've
good,
heard.
salty or
What?
like medicine or like a potato chip?
There's not a good comparison for it.
All right.
Don't say you like you haven't done it. It's very common.
Hey, chat's like, ooh, come on, chat.
It's very common. I've just personally never done it, and that was like uncommon among people that I've known. Are we starting challenge?
I've linked it to you.
Oh,
Yeah,
there it is.
I hit start challenge.
All right. Someone in chat said coconut water. Well, I've had coconut water.
Coconut water is delicious.
Well,
That's
Maybe I'll love cum.
I
don't
used to
know.
like coconut water, but very recently I've decided I do not like it at all.
Can you guys not move?
nope.
Yes.
Look, I'm not gonna I'm not in there. It's not like you get one off. You're like, oh, nice, a snack. It's just like one. You're just like, I wonder,
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, but I guess I can understand. Dude, one of these tombstones is straight out of Bloodborne. It's been cleaved in twain by an enormous axe and then reassembled.
Oh wait, I've got an excrement that I've tried that I didn't enjoy. Yeah, so when I was like maybe 6, I did try my own pee.
Why?
I don't know. I was 6.
Now that I'll give you that one because you were 6, and that's
I was
just an
6, yeah.
extraordinarily stupid thing to do.
Well, the reason I remember it is because it was very gross, and I didn't
I
ever
bet.
want to try it again. Yeah.
Yeah, someone told me, this is like 10 years ago, but they told me that Jennifer Lopez drinks a glass of her first pee of the day
Oh my god.
to try to like reclaim the nutrients that she
No.
lost during the night.
That's not.
I don't know if it's true because it sounds extremely false.
Yeah.
Where do you guys think we are?
I
I like how the gravestones are perfectly out of reach of reading the language.
Yeah.
Central America, but I don't really know.
I don't think this is
No,
Central
this is
America.
some Europe shit.
Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe around Germany-ish, like maybe
I put us
like
in the Ukraine.
Austria.
I'm going here.
You're right, Chad. That would have been a great
I
comedic
wouldn't-
moment to
So I
just
was
turn all their
thinking
voices
about-
down in the music.
So So I was thinking about the Ukraine, but I don't see any Orthodox crosses specifically, and that's why I figured it probably isn't. But I could still be wrong.
I guessed, and I'm happy I got the 2400 I got.
All right, fuck it, I'll make the guess.
Probably not J-Lo, but Urino vibes are a thing. What a word.
Urino vibes?
Urino vibes.
Oh, vibe, right.
People who imbibe urinos.
Yeah, my rhinos vibe pretty hard.
Yeah. This is a fucking dope next location, though.
Dude, yeah, these have all been pretty cool so far.
What the hell is this?
I just 3-starred that one. Why did I do that? That was like a 2-star.
But it was a cool looking building.
It was.
Yeah. But also, to the people giving me shit for that, I was 6.
Yeah, when you're 6, you get like a lot of passes.
Yeah. Do some weird
You're
shit,
allowed to
man.
do lots of stupid things without judgment, you know?
Yeah. I was a 6-year-old curious person, and it was a mistake in retrospect, and I've never drank pee since.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
You learned, and that's the
Yeah,
important part.
that's exactly correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? I feel sorry for the rest of you guys in chat who've never tried it.
That's just ridiculous.
Because maybe you love piss and you'll never know.
Well, people they say things like that to justify doing gross stuff. Is like,
Yeah.
how do you know you like it if you never tried it? Well, it's not like it's the only thing I enjoy on planet Earth. I got other things I enjoy.
Yeah.
Maybe I would like drinking piss, but I also like eating a sandwich. Like, it's not like I'm bereft of joy as a result of not knowing the taste of piss.
You get your passes back when you're elderly. You can do it again then.
No, absolutely. Then it becomes sad. You're like, this guy used to be a doctor. Now he's wearing a diaper in downtown Detroit eating his own shit.
You reclaim it as pride for your life that you get to do whatever you want. I lived this hard life. I paved my way, and now I get to drink my piss if I want.
Dude, when I'm old, I'm pulling a what was the name of that movie with Alan Arkin and Steve Carell? You know the one I'm talking about.
I know both of those men, but this movie sounds like it was not very good.
No, it was actually very popular at the time. It's like they go on a road trip to bring their granddaughter on a musical.
Little Miss Sunshine?
Little Miss Sunshine. That's the one. Yeah.
Oh, that was a fantastic movie.
That's a
Why are we
great
talking
movie.
shit
Yeah, I
about
told
that?
you. Yeah, it was very popular.
Why wouldn't you? Steve Carell's not the lead, and Alan Arkin is also not the lead.
Well, but
That's a Greg Kinnear film, front to back.
They're the two most memorable characters.
Greg Kinnear, Paul
Greg Kinnear
Dano,
was great in it, but like, come on.
Abigail Breslin.
But anyway, like, when I'm old, I'm pulling an Alan Arkin, and I'm just doing all the
Dying
things.
40 minutes in.
Well, no, spoilers.
You're gonna
I was
have a burden.
nominated for Best Picture 12 years
You're
ago.
gonna become a burden for your family?
Well,
That's not very nice
I've
at
actually
all.
seen that movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I like the part where the kid finally screams. That part was
Paul
fun.
Dano.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does he call his
I
sister
met
like a
him,
slut or something
actually.
over and over again?
No, he goes, ah!
No, but he starts screaming at all his family members, and he calls either his mother or his sister like a whore or a slut.
He's mad that he can't see colors.
He can't see colors, so he can't be a jet fighter.
He needed
Yeah, he
those,
can't be,
glasses that they gave to the one guy on YouTube to let you see color again for the first
You mean
time.
Logan Paul?
Yeah, that guy. He who shall not be named.
Yeah. I can't
I'm bored
escape
of
this clay pit. Is anybody else? been
Yeah.
able to?
I think I know where we are.
Oh
I
my
was so
God.
wrong.
I thought that was
Same
Portugal. It was not.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
got 2 points. I like that it gave me 2 points.
Yeah, I got 2 points as well.
Wow.
Incredibly
idiots.
egregiously wrong.
I got 3 points. That's 50%.
Did we all guess
We're in
Turkey?
Breaking Bad world again.
I guess,
Oh, yeah, we
Czech
are.
Republic.
Oh, dude, this is Arizona immediately.
Oh, wow.
No, dude,
I've
Could be
I
New
swear, I just,
Mexico.
like,
it's Albuquerque, New Mexico.
How.
wow, hair is fine.
I think we've actually done this exact place before.
I think, like, America's too big. You got too many places that look like this.
Manifest Destiny,
What?
baby.
There's very few places that look like this.
Yeah, there's only, like, 4 states
like-
that look exactly like
Yeah,
this.
3 or 4 states. That's not
This
so many.
is so
That's
We got
all
50 of those
blue
states, man.
I mean, any city in Arizona is just a monument to man's arrogance, so.
Yeah, agreed. Absolutely agreed. Here you have to drink your own piss.
It's Justin Street. We were on Justin
I did
Street.
see that.
No, but seriously, like, how do people live in there? It's so fucking hot.
It's too hot. Watch
Been
for
there.
water on road. What a cruel joke of a sign. Watch for water on road so you don't die of thirst.
Oh,
It rained 6 weeks ago. Maybe it's still in a pothole around here.
Shangri-La Physical Therapy.
Is that a weather balloon?
Oh, a good old Cockshire stronghold.
A stronghold of Cockshire.
Yeah. Oh no, that says. I don't know what that word is. Never mind. I guess I see what I want to see.
Dude,
Ooh, Shadow
there's
Mountain.
There's a street called Windsong. Are we in Azeroth?
No, we're in Shadow Mountain, dude.
Oh, I have a state.
Is it Arizona?
Maybe. Oh,
Is it New
sweet
Mexico?
treats. Candy, candle, and gift shop.
Oh yeah, Shadow Mountain.
Where's Shadow Mountain?
Shadow Map. That is such a. What, are we in Zelda?
I was just
What is
gonna say.
happening?
Get your mirror shield before you come to this town.
Yeah, for real.
Very true.
Oh,
I have a city.
Twin Rova's gonna fuck your shit up.
I have
Yeah,
a
that-
city, but it's really small.
Whoa, I found
Oh.
the future land. It's got
And I
weird
have to
flat
find
white
it.
buildings with big, tall, like, pine dicks. A weird place.
Windsong.
I hate the cold. I am the opposite. I hate the heat.
There's a city called Nothing.
Call Mary.
God, I would hate living in a place like this.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, the DoorDash options are probably pretty minimal.
Honestly, that would be a consideration for me. No lie.
I can't find this very small town that we're in.
Sunsight Senior Center. Oh my god. And they have a massive parking lot too. I don't think you're gonna need that.
When you guys get old, if you get old,
Yeah.
do you want to live in a senior's home or not?
Okay.
I just don't want to be old.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
obviously you can't do anything about that.
Just
so you
take
might
me
as
out at
well
like,
just
take me
answer
out
it.
at 60. Second I
Take
hit
you out.
60, just take me.
Die
How?
at 6.
Yeah.
You have a
No,
way?
like, just like
Fine, you could do the Hunter S. Thompson thing, you know?
Fire
shoot me with, like,
yourself out
laser
of a
beam.
cannon into the sky?
Yeah, but I mean, like, you know,
I'll just throw me out of a plane with no parachute. It'll be exciting.
That sounds
Yeah, you'll
just,
think you're
like a
playing PUBG one
horrifying-
last round.
previous to that, he did shoot himself in the head with a shotgun, so, you know. But,
That'll get the job done,
yeah.
I think.
Okay, so, senior homes get a bad rap today, and they probably should. However, honestly, I think when we're old, senior homes might be fucking dope as hell.
We'll have VR headsets on.
Yeah, we're gonna have like sweet video games
Oh,
and like
shit.
Netflix and fucking.
And they're all big orgies anyway, so maybe we can just live
Right.
it up.
I honestly think when we're old, it's gonna be awesome.
VR orgies.
I don't think so.
I don't know. We'll see.
You're the one saying you're never gonna die anyway.
No, I'm saying like I'd be okay with it probably.
Anyone expecting the technological advancement of man to be anything more exciting than it is now in the next like 40 years?
Yeah,
is
we'll
out
have
of mind.
haptic touch
Well,
gloves for
did you guys
VR.
see
That'll be
the-
huge.
Did you guys see the Pucho-chan?
Pucho? You're watching
it's,
Puchos?
Take that one back and try it again.
Pucho.
That's how it said. Pucho-chan. So it's a VR
Oh,
headset
Pucho-chan.
that is a Japanese girl, and it's from the candy company that makes Pucho. So you wear this VR, and then this like Japanese girl feeds you a candy, and then there's a mechanical arm attached to your VR headset that grabs the nutrient cube and places it in your mouth.
Makes
Like,
sense.
she goes like, the Pucho.
This is
and
the
then
dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
open
What's
your
the weird
mouth,
part
and
about
then
this?
The ad is just like all these Japanese dudes, they open their mouth, they go like, ah, and then the arm is like, reep, 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 and it puts the cube in their mouth, and they eat it, and they're like,
I'm all over the place.
they are jubilant.
I thought they get bloody
There's-
noses.
There's no other word for it. They are
Foreign
over the moon.
Do they have sex with the virtual person then?
Don't
after?
be gross, Rob. It's not like that.
It is though.
Foreign
Yeah,
god.
I know. Obviously. But you can't say it.
Why
Someone-
Pukurao?
Someone in
People
chat
are
said
all
it's
up on it.
called-
I don't want VR until that shit's like 85 to 90% realistic. I don't want any of that uncanny valley bullshit.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to touch it until a cloned VR representation of a person is completely indistinguishable from the real thing. There's no conceivable negative repercussions to this.
I watched a
We're
YouTube
fairly-
video. There's a lab working on a haptic glove, which is what I thought we needed for VR in the first place. And they have a model where they could wear the glove and they could feel all the raindrops individually hitting their palm as they held it out. And I think that's incredible. Not
Wow, I
only
think
that,
that was invented 6,000 years ago by a guy named God, and it's called Going Outside.
I mean, first
but
of all,
like we
through
like
God,
technology,
live in
so that's cool.
Arizona.
Right.
Rob?
What's that? Oh,
You were
my
gonna say
internet
something?
died?
Oh, hello.
Oh, no, it didn't.
No, we all
Oh,
just
no, it
talked at
didn't.
the
Okay.
same time. What, Rob?
Yeah.
Oh, I was saying, well, first of all, through God, all things are possible, so jot that down. No, dude, if they could just hook me up to a fucking Matryoshka brain, I'm all in. There's a place,
You're not getting them.
What is a
I-
Matrushka brain?
a Matryoshka. It's basically like,
It's not
It's
Matryoshka,
Matroshka.
I'm
Robert.
pretty sure it's a Matryoshka brain. Anyway, it's it's like, you ever see San Junipero?
No,
Yes, you have.
Yes, you have.
I haven't.
yeah.
It's season 3, episode 4. I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen that one.
No, I haven't seen that one.
You haven't seen San Junipero? You should watch
No, I
it.
prioritized the bad episodes first so I could be better at Twitter.
Yeah, but it's like that or The Matrix, essentially. Also, there's a place called Ugly Hill.
Oh, this is
I
very
guessed
pretty.
already. I got 3,700.
There's so many sheep. Is this like Scotland? No,
No.
it was.
This is
Oh, not even any points. All right, well, it was pretty, so you get 2 stars.
I haven't guessed yet. I got a minute 22.
I had an idea where we were.
Would you guys be in for that though? Because I totally would.
in for what?
Dude,
Explain it again.
Basically, you live forever in a simulation of the real world.
Yeah, I mean that sounds great if
That's fine.
it doesn't get hijacked by Bitcoin miners.
Which it will.
Dude,
That's what scares me.
You have to physically mine.
Yeah, you have to actually mine Bitcoin.
You'll think you're
And then
playing
there's
Minecraft, but you're actually making money for someone.
Some 15-year-old kid out there is going, well, it's not actually a person. It's just a clone of their intelligence. It's just an imaged reflection of their psyche. Meanwhile, we're toiling away in the mines.
Monkey loves you.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
Where
The
was
irony
this?
is Monkey did love you, but then it didn't.
Is this New Zealand? I'm guessing New Zealand. Yeah. Hell yeah.
He's
Ooh,
ready.
I found
I'm on number
Spotify.
5.
I know, Stadoli.
Stadoli Colonia.
What do you think they did with Monkey Loves You? Like at the end of that episode?
At the end of the episode, yeah.
Do you think they're just like, all right, goodbye?
Well, the lady.
Do they
She
take the
drove
monkey?
away
Did they
with it.
take her on vacation? You know, like
I think the premise was she was going to try and help her somehow, but they didn't know how yet.
Yo, but that lady in Monkey Loves You, she was being a bit of a bitch.
she was.
I'm not saying she deserved to be trapped in a prison from which there was no escape for eternity.
Yeah.
Really like a prison within another prison at one point. But
Yeah.
like, she was being kind of an asshole for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
But why?
She definitely
Like,
did not deserve it, but she could have done things to make the situation better.
Yeah, like cut the dude some slack. He put you in his brain. And now you're like, don't read so many comic books. Like, what do you expect is gonna happen?
Yeah.
it's a bad
Yeah.
situation.
Maybe she should have looked
Although-
both ways before she walked backwards, trying to take a good photo.
That said, you have to be in a pretty dark place to put your loved one in a binary response machine.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I love this
I'm
place.
a Matryoshka bear.
Piascowaney Malawaney.
I'm getting like 800,000 points.
Are you? I'm not.
I got so lucky and zoomed in on the exact road. I'm just looking for the exact.
Loving
like,
this
spot.
group of Geoguessr places
Yeah,
today.
it's been like,
Yeah,
we'll
it's
do
been
like an
bad.
EU only after this, but
That would be good.
We're in EU right now.
yeah, I know, but like, the good part of the EU.
Usually
Wow, this
EU
is my
only
favorite
does-
country in the EU.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Like, you really love Poland?
I'm not like against it. I'm gonna
It's
tell you everything I know
my,
about
my
Poland.
homeland in the Olympic Games.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. All I know about Poland is like
They
I
make good
like-
pierogies.
I like pierogies.
Yeah.
That's more than I know about a lot of countries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm big on the pierogies. I actually saw a gift recipe for this East African food called sambusas. Looks fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically just like ground beef and peas and some spices and shit wrapped up in like what's essentially like a spring roll wrapper made into a triangle and deep fried.
You said it's essentially, and then following the word essentially, there were like 4 sentences of instructions.
it's essentially a spring roll wrapper.
Okay, yeah.
Except it's in a triangle. So
Nova Slurpia. You know what? I'm really coming around to Poland.
I got 4601. Nice.
I got 49.89.
What?
I hate you.
48.53.
My total was 10,401.
Oh,
Two
right, we have
really
that.
shit games.
Yeah.
I got 11.6.
I got 16,092.
Ooh, 15.722.
Oh, rip. 2-2.
What, is something funny about the word tutu? You don't respect former United Nations Secretary General Desmond Tutu?
I was gonna make that reference, but I couldn't think of a good joke to put it in.
There's been a lot of United Nations officials with funny names.
Yeah,
They're like
and football players. Yeah.
Ban Ki-moon, funny name.
Good name, yeah.
It's pronounced
And then
Bonkai.
there was that Ethiopian guy. It was like his name was like Greg Boutros.
Boutros.
And there
Golly.
was like those pilots whose names were like Bang Ding Ow. and-
Okay, that's
Right.
actually racism.
Hey, you know,
Not allowed with the new terms of service.
when they ask me who the president of Uzbekistan is, I'm gonna tell them I don't know.
There's a seat by the way. It's
Political
EU
quote,
only 2
man.
minutes.
It's a
EU
real
only
thing.
2 minutes.
Oh, I opened in the wrong window.
Remember when that guy was gonna be a presidential candidate?
Who is that?
Oh, I forget his name.
Howard Dean?
No.
Oh, was that rent is too damn high?
No. It was like a legitimate candidate.
Oh, we're at Buckingham Palace,
Oh, the Queen's place.
Queen's Place. Oh, you mean D1?
Herman Cain.
Or
Herman
D8?
Cain. That's
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot his
Herman
name,
Cain,
too.
the Domino's guy.
yeah, Herman Cain. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
I
that
love
was,
Supreme.
UK?
and that was on a question of like, how would you handle foreign policy?
Bend the knee.
Yeah, I would be intentionally angry and uncooperative and ignorant. That's my answer. Thank you very much. So we're just gonna take a random guess here, huh?
Well, it's in an obvious country.
Yeah, no, I got that much, but
Yeah,
beyond
minute, you can
that,
find some place.
Yeah, I'm still looking.
You can't
Oh,
move
look at
though.
this. The
You can move. I got out.
Whoa.
what?
Wait,
There's only
is
2
this where I thought it
arrows,
was,
isn't
or
there?
somewhere else now?
How'd you get
actually?
out? Oh, you can get out.
Yeah, yeah.
It's lying to you.
There's a way
the
to
sign
break
that's
out.
right here is confusing me.
Is it?
At any
What?
time.
That's the whole sign? Yeah, that would
No,
be
that's a
confusing.
different
Yeah.
sign.
Oh,
Oh,
you
St.
can get out.
Olaf's Hall. It's the guy from Frozen. I didn't know he lived here.
Saint
snowman.
Olaf's house, do you say?
Mhm.
That is a little bit of an interesting little ripple.
Handy help.
Handy
help. We can fix anything but a broken heart.
Oh,
Oh, so it is. Well, you know, prostitution is legal.
Fuck!
What?
I don't like these in jokes. I don't know what you're talking about.
We made our guess at the same time, and we both got fucked.
Oh no.
What the hell?
I didn't even know people lived here.
Oh god.
Next to the brooch of Clickaman.
Is it the Faroe Islands? Is that where we are?
Cigar.
49-47, boys.
Yeah, you would have never gotten it if we didn't give you a hint.
Glenn
Yeah, you're
Farquhar?
right. That's a 5-star right there. Is what that is.
All right. Is that a Fiat? Are we in Italy?
Do you just
Yep.
give them 5 stars if you got a high score?
Yes.
I give them 5 stars if they're funny.
That's
Yeah.
like downvoting something on Reddit because you didn't agree with it.
I downvote stuff I disagree with on Reddit all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I disagree fundamentally with the Reddit rules.
I
Yeah,
downvote anything that has my name in it on that LSS site.
Absolutely true. Yeah.
I upvote the good stuff. That's nice. Which there is a lot of.
There for
Mhm.
is to downvote opinions you disagree with.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, like, there's no hard rules to Reddit, so like, I just downvote things I don't like
Where-
a lot of the time.
where's the place where the sauce is from?
Worcester,
Spaghetti.
Where is it though?
England.
Where in it?
Shoot, I don't know. Try looking for Worcester on the map.
It's Worcester. Worcester.
What do you think this is? Pennsylvania?
Worcestershire.
Well, oh, I found it already. I guess.
Too bad this thing doesn't have a search
Oh,
function.
I got fucked.
So it's not near Worcester.
Worcester.
I mean, wait,
How do I go
I got a lot
into
of
the
points still,
suburban
actually.
area?
huh? England's small.
yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing how they had like in, sun never sets kind of situation.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
What happened?
They
Oh,
they
this is
lost
that
their
place where you can't understand anybody.
They decided to give countries independence. Silly.
What does that say?
Cox.
Yeah.
Is that an A at the beginning?
It's the city where they may as well just speak a different language that's actually English.
Oh, are we in Wales? Wales.
No.
Wales is a country.
Pretty sure
Well,
we're just
yes.
in England.
Don't wow me. You guys, if you're from here, you know you can't speak English.
Oh, it is nowhere near Worcester.
What the funk? Sad 15 July. Dude, I gotta make a trip to the apple tree.
Right? Did you guys know that prostitution is legal? in England?
Illegal.
No, legal.
Legal.
Damn.
You got really quiet at the end, like you thought I was a cop.
It is legal in England.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys on the next one?
Yeah.
No, I'm on. Well, I don't know.
Yes.
I'm on the third one.
I'm on the third one.
Okay.
Yeah, the last one was Newcastle.
That's like.
Are we
If-
UK only right now?
It seems like it, doesn't it?
So, look it up, chat. Like, seriously, just.
Is it?
seriously- Yeah, just seriously. Just one Google search instead of deciding that I'm wrong. Like, just it takes you 5 seconds.
I mean, he's also dating
Prostitution.
someone that lives there, so it's not that implausible to believe it's like a pretty easy fact to know.
Prostitution isn't legal, but soliciting a prostitute is legal.
So how do you tease those apart exactly?
The thing that's illegal in England is brothels and pimps. Those are illegal.
Pips.
Prostitution is legal, but a number of related activities,
Yeah.
including soliciting in a public place, curb crawling, whatever that means,
Curb
owning or
crawling.
managing a brothel, pimping and pandering are crimes. Okay.
I would
Yeah.
guess curb crawling is when you're like looking for someone on the road and you like slow down to talk to them.
What the funk?
So yes, again, prostitution is legal.
That kind of feels like I'm resistant to the idea of a political narrative where there's like an arc where you're always going in like this direction. But I feel like after weed is legalized across the entire galaxy, probably prostitution's next, right?
Can we hurry up with the weed thing? I'm tired of talking about it. I want to just be over with
Dude,
now.
look at this cool ass place we're in and we can't move.
It's not that cool. They don't have any dock chairs.
Whoa.
Where are we?
Whoa. Is this?
It sucks. I don't know enough
Croatia?
about this area to make these fast.
Like, I'm pretty sure it's weed, then they legalize prostitution, then they legalize all drugs, then they force you to get gay married,
Yeah.
and then they force you to marry a dog of the same gender.
And
I
then they
believe
take
is the
away
one
your
that
guns.
comes next.
And,
Then they take away the guns.
What's wrong?
Then you'll get the girls.
This is a beautiful
I,
place.
It's beautiful, and I didn't expect it to be where it was, but it
Is
was.
it England?
It's.
I'm going to say that I believe this is the south of France. Because originally, I would have expected it to be maybe Corsica, maybe somewhere in Greece, something like that. But
Little Sardinia.
Austin saying he didn't expect it to be here makes me think it's slightly unusual. So I'm going to say we're in Saint Tropez in the
Could it be
south
like
of France.
by
You
Lisbon?
know where it could be? Could be the Baleares.
I don't know if that's real.
Is that where they filmed Game of Thrones?
No, I thought they filmed in Morocco, don't they?
I think they do film here, actually.
I know.
No, I think like the country that this is in is literally a place
Yeah.
where they.
No, I know.
Oh,
Oh,
could
yes.
it be? Could it be Spain? I don't really have anything to go from here, though.
I
can't move at all.
2019. Let's hope you don't notice that all the actors are much older than they were in season 2. And
I was incorrect.
sorry for the wait time. Our computers, our potatoes, gotta render all these dragons, all this fire, all these zombies, all that.
Zombie bear, unnecessary.
We're stalling for time, please. George R. Martin, write the novel. Really need a little help here, Georgie. Please.
no way we will finish.
This bit has gone on long enough, so let's stop singing, because it's not very funny.
Yeah.
How did you know that this is where that was? Are you actually geniuses, or do you just somehow like have a way to search for that?
Devil conseil.
Oh, is it France? I don't
Citron?
speak. I don't speak French.
You don't speak French? French?
Oh, this is a promenade. It leads to an important area.
Is it?
Pog and Phil.
This is
Oh, it's a Poggenfill. Yeah, I've always enjoyed
Oh,
it.
dude. 4987
What?
with the random click. I like that. Oh, baby.
Random click.
I mean, I clicked on a city. I was like, this is a big city, but it's not Paris. So I'm just going to click on a different big city. Nailed it.
View summary.
Oh, my fucking Five Guys are here.
Is he gassing us right now?
What are their names?
Nice.
Well, I was just asking for the name of his DoorDash driver.
and his address.
And the 4 other guys that came with his DoorDash driver.
Dude, that would be if Five Guys wants to make a lot more money and then lose all of that money immediately,
Yeah.
all they should do is deliver with 5 guys that when they bring you your food, they sing like a quintet.
Yeah.
Or a clown car that delivers your food.
That'd be fantastic.
It's a really tiny car with like 20 people in it.
Dude,
It's good for
Okay.
gas efficiency.
drone pizza. Yes
Yeah,
or no?
dude. That's why I'm content to have DoorDash to pay them more than they're worth. Because I know in like 10 years, it's all going to be drones, and that's going to be fine.
That's true. Like, imagine just getting like a pizza pie next to your window,
Don't
and
call it
then
that.
you just grab it. That's what it is.
Hey,
You don't get to
I got a
say
pizza
pizza
pie.
pie unless the moon is hitting your eye. Okay?
It's a goddamn pie.
I got 19688.
Oh, $49.98. Fuck yeah.
Nice. I got 21291.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I got bodied in Geoguessr today.
What
The
did you
total
get?
was
Nick?
18,119.
Oh, rack attack!
Well, we'll be back in 3 minutes to play Some Kind of Wonderful by
Nice, yeah.
That's
The
a
Guess
good
Who?
song.
Some Kind of Wonderful. That's the one, right? Is that the one where it goes, my baby, my baby?
Yes, at the end of the song.
Okay, yeah, I know that one.
My baby, my baby.
I don't need cold like some morning.
Mine is a System of a Down song.
Drones aren't allowed to be outside 400 feet from the operator for now.
Yeah, what if you put the operator in a drone and he just follows the other drones? Anyway, we'll play some kind of Jackbox in like 3 minutes. See you soon.
Sick.
I can finally stop listening to this classical music.
Oh, I was, classic NLSS topic, lab-grown meat. So lab-grown meat.
Yeah.
I was.
Won't you eat?
I was reading about a company that apparently it's taken it to the consumer market in 2018.
Yeah, I believe it when I eat it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like currently, apparently it's like $7,000 a pound. So even if it will be publicly accessible, it won't really be. So, you know.
What Jackbox game would you like to play?
Ooh.
I don't know.
What's that one? Scribbage? Fibbage?
Scribbage.
Squidditch?
Scribblage. The one where we scribble.
Squidditch. That's the one.
I don't want to play. I'm gonna cut one myself.
Okay.
You ever play this game? We were trying to like decide where to eat, and you have one person give 3 options. One person cuts one, and the other person picks between the remaining 2.
I can go for ramen.
I'm cutting Monster Seeking Monster.
I'm fair with that.
Yeah.
I don't want to play it. It's a great game. Chat gets involved, but it's a banter destroyer.
It
Then
is.
I'll cut Trivia Murder Party.
Okay.
I will cut Survive the Internet. And can actually get a second one? Racketeering.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah,
that one's
automatic.
Yeah,
right?
that's been
that's
cut for 100 years.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what's
It basically sounds like it's either Quiplash or Fibbage or
Drawful?
yeah, but Drawful doesn't work well for
we
people
haven't
that aren't
played
me. Like Drawful only works well for
well, so does
for the
literally
host.
every other Jackbox game, right?
No, but like it is because you have to watch my stream if we play Drawful.
Are we all okay with that?
It does one of those Drawful things.
I personally wouldn't mind, but
I don't mind.
Oh.
What if we just play Quiplash instead?
we could go that.
Let's go.
Civic Doodle, like chat's like play Civic Doodle. Civic Doodle sucks. I'm not trying to be like. First, actually, it's great for Rob. Like, it's amazing for Rob. His drawings win about 80% of the time, and then Nick's win like 15% of the time, and me and Austin split the difference.
I can't draw.
We could do Survive the Internet.
Yeah. I don't find it actually that fun, but I would be willing to give it another.
Agree.
Yeah.
So my gripe with it isn't that I'm bad with dark humor. My gripe is that it's you putting in a random answer to a prompt that's not connected to the thing you're answering.
It really, it becomes to some extent kind of like Edgelord Simulator, because instead of like, not to say that we're always funny in Quiplash, but like in Quiplash you have to be clever if you're offensive, and in Survive the Internet it's just like, who can write the most like contextless offensive statement?
Yeah.
I like
So, yeah.
being offensive when I know what I'm owning that offense toward. Does that make sense? Like, I want to answer something cleverly in the context that I mean it to be. And the whole game is like, be prepared, everything you say is out of context.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's an interesting idea that doesn't kind of work that well.
How do you guys feel about Be Prepared being cut from the new Lion King movie?
I didn't even remember that song.
Is it a new Lion King movie?
I think it goes, be prepared with all the strength.
I remember it.
Be
it's-
prepared. It's the Scar song.
Yeah.
It's the Jeremy Irons one. I saw on Reddit, people were like, they're cutting the best song. And I was
No.
like, it doesn't say the Circle of Life's not being in
I said that too. I
so
said that Circle of Life is not my favorite, but it is just the best song.
it's a
You gotta keep it in,
masterpiece.
yeah.
I didn't even remember Be Prepared. I remember Hakuna Matata, Circle of Life, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? There's one more. Just Can't Wait to Be King.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Well, Ski in my chat wants me to tell you that it's pronounced Worcester, rather, and
Worcester.
it's Some Kind of
Worcester.
Wonderful is Grand Funk Railroad.
Yes.
Oh.
I could have told you that. You didn't
I
ask.
thought it was the guess who.
Jess always gives me shit for my pronunciation of Worcester or Worcestershire.
Tell that guy that me
Worcester.
from my chat says I'm still going to pronounce it wrong.
Like
How
wuss.
is
Like you're
it-
a wuss.
That England invented English and they can't speak it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just talk about playing Jackbox for an hour.
Yeah, that
I
shit's
don't
good.
know.
Fibbage
I'm
or
cool with
quiplash?
that.
Fibbage or quiplash? Fibbage or quiplash?
Both.
Yeah, both. We can do
Fibbage first, Quiplash second.
Fibbage first, quiplash second. Let's do it. Let's be men of action for once.
both. Dude, you know what's actually like weird about the English language is we use the R sound.
Yeah.
It's actually a very uncommon phoneme in most languages.
Yes, Rob. I watched that video too.
Was that in the video?
Yeah, is the guy doing the accents, or he's like a linguist, and I think it's from Wired.
Oh,
He's talking about a bunch
of
of like different movie accents and
that
maybe
sounds actually
actors and
really
how good
interesting.
their accents are. And he talks about that in the video.
That is interesting. Do we
Oh.
have a code, by
Fibbage
the way?
again for the 1000th time. Just play Survive the Internet for the 500th time instead.
We need a wider pool of games to choose from.
We do.
Yeah, like Jedi Knight Academy.
See that? If we can figure out how to get that to work for tomorrow, I'm okay with it. But it turns out we
Yeah.
needed more than a 30-second notice for that one.
Yeah,
Negative 30 seconds. I invited
Yeah.
Rob on after we'd already been live.
it was like negative 2 minutes actually. Really.
Yeah.
My intent was to play Vermintide 2 today, but it was a 30 gig download, so it was too late.
Yeah.
I want to play that. That does look cool.
I want to play that too.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the whole squad right there.
Mhm.
Enough about you. Yeah, okay. I need to get my phone, so I'll be like 2 seconds away. Literally, someone in chat, I will not stand for this. You robbed me right now. You turned me into Rob. Reading a Wikipedia article where I know I'm right and telling me I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Who was saying you're too picky? The only person that's picky is Chad right now. Chad's going, this is boring. We're all going, we could go for anything. You madman. Okay, don't join yet. I gotta get my phone. Don't join yet.
I also said speedrunners, but Ryan doesn't want to play speedrunners anymore, I don't think.
I kind of don't either, but I also would play it.
I'm also cool with Rocket League, but that's also a crapshoot. There's like a million games I like to play that are just like out of fashion now.
I'm back
Yeah.
into the Rockets.
I mean, it's a fun game.
It's hard to stream though,
yeah.
because like for some reason Rocket League is just like technologically wise, not a good stream game.
I was also just always trash at Rocket League.
I
too.
would have agreed with you until all the other game modes, which I think if you play hockey, who fucking cares? You're just dicking around.
No. I meant like the bit rate doesn't work.
Oh,
and-
yeah, no,
Oh,
mine's
yeah,
fine at
yeah,
5500. It's okay
Talking
with
about
that.
Rocky L?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocky L, yeah. Did you give us the code?
No, I had to get my phone. I'm just typing the code in myself right now. I want hosting power. Okay, I'm in. Your code is.
We haven't had
There.
a good code in a while.
Oh, I messed it
Whoa!
up. There.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wish it was the first one.
Yeah.
Jasmine would be such a good code.
Mhm.
Yeah.
be
Well, there's
like
one vowel that would have
Chisholm.
been even better. Yeah, you got it right there.
That's the one.
Dude, I when I was younger, my dad got real mad at me because I said scumbag. And
Say it, I have the exact same story.
yeah. I never like until that moment in my life, I didn't realize that was referring to a condom.
Condom.
I used
Why
condom.
does this want me to change my name?
That's what that refers to?
Yeah.
Do I need to
They
enter
were just a
Nick into
bag of
this?
scum.
Yeah.
What are you
Well,
playing?
bag
Oh,
of,
a bag of
cum.
cum. I get it
Okay.
now.
yeah.
Oh.
It's a jizz-filled condom. I was not aware.
I heard it on Roseanne, and then I was playing Super Mario Brothers All Stars, Super Mario Bros. 3. It was the level with the sun that chases you down,
My least favorite
and I
level.
called the sun a scumbag, and then my dad was like, "Don't say that."
I guess that was like a worse cursed word, like back in the day or something.
if he just wouldn't have said "don't say that," it could have just passed on as a generational, it would have gotten gentler. It would have just meant scumbag, which doesn't mean anything really.
Wait, is this about you?
Yes.
Oh, this is a terrible prompt. I do not have one of these. It's asking me for a thing of something I don't have. So what do I say?
Real plates.
Do we give the code out for this one?
You can, yeah. I mean, it's on the screen.
Impractical Jokers is getting
That's
a
not
feature
for me.
film, really. That's
Thin shoulders.
LJZM.
All right.
An unhorny chat. Equity.
Dude, I mentioned this earlier. I want to keep mentioning it. Nathan For You is really good.
Great
I would
show.
Highly recommend it.
One of my favorite Canadian TV shows.
Dude, I know he is Canadian. The last episode of the 4th season is actually just kind of a heartwarming documentary, and it's just weird. It's great.
The dumbest excuse Northernlion has used to get out of something was
This is a good prompt for you.
for you. For you. There's a lot of like real answers to this. That he's Ryan.
That's right, I've said it. I'm right.
By the way, someone said I have class. I gotta tell you something. I'm skipping. I'm being a skipping boy tonight. I'm skipping class. 2 reasons.
Why?
I want to go see the Canucks game. Secondly,
Nice.
if my prof doesn't care about the class enough to mark shit in 9 weeks from the start of the class, or show up on time, I guess I don't care either.
Are you going with Kyle?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry, I am in Japan. I had to go to class. I spilled syrup on my homework. That's racism. Said I had flute lessons, but I didn't play the flute. Or I could be recording an Isaac episode. All of these, well, 2 of these are true. 3 of these are true.
I really hope syrup is one of the true ones.
No.
Nameless King Len?
No.
Dude, no one can judge you for skipping class now because you're the one paying for it. So
Very true.
fuck it, right?
It's the first class I've skipped for like
Yeah.
without having a good reason. Literally, I've gone to class like sick, having not slept. I went to class one Wednesday when I had a flight at like 3 a.m. the next day to go like play XCOM 2 or something like that. And then this time I'm just like, no, I don't really feel like it because the prof doesn't bust ass. Anyway, the answer was, sorry, I'm in Japan.
Wow.
Yeah.
God damn it. It's always
Now that I think about it, first off, I got 5 points, which makes me real upset. But secondly, that's not really a bad excuse. It's kind of a good excuse.
Dude,
Ooh.
I found these videos yesterday. This guy's
Where'd you find
channel.
him, on YouTube?
I found him on YouTube.
What?
So I found these. Basically, this guy's channel is what he does is he just straps a GoPro. He straps a
GoPro.
He puts it on his penis, and then it just gets longer for like hours. It's great. No, but
prone bone with the GoPro.
he straps a GoPro on him, and he just silently walks around Japan. And like the videos are like 40 plus minutes long. It is really interesting. It's got like a permanent. Huh?
No,
It's legitimate. Like I just
it
enjoy.
seems like a profound waste of time.
I mean, it is, yeah. But it's something I just enjoy doing anyway, which is just walking around and
Japan.
looking at people. Yeah.
I watched a Twitch channel that did that, and he was going on subways, and he was talking to himself, and people were like real confused about it.
Yeah, it's IRL streaming.
Like very awkward to watch, actually.
So punchline to Last Grey Wolf's favorite joke is Barkitecture, Arf, Pathols, he died 2 weeks ago, or Ruru. I think I know this.
I know.
He kept going on the trains, and then he would have to stand the closest he could to a wall and face the wall while he was talking.
Yeah.
But see, this is why I like these videos. The dude doesn't interact. with people at all. He's just walking around while people are just going about their lives.
He eventually got to a cafe and everybody loved him there. And then he met like a famous basketball player who spun a basketball in his finger a lot of times for him as a trick.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He had a Twitch official backpack that was full of batteries for his
Oh, I
his
know.
helmet
I know
thing.
exactly the backpack that you're talking about.
He said he rented it and they're allowed to run around, just IRL stream everywhere.
Dude, I was watching an SNL bit, and what?
Is that like Newfoundland Saturday Night Live?
SNL bit?
You said NSNL bit. Did you misspell anal?
Yeah, I was watching an anal bit, and it was great. There's a lot of butt sex. No, but I was watching an SNL bit. Will Ferrell referenced Twitch.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, weird.
Are
Probably
we
because of that-
legitimate now?
Maybe?
Well, Twitch was on the news recently. Pets go moo. Close your ears. Don't listen to what I'm about to say. They were on the news recently for that lady who totally trolled people by pretending to say that she murdered a dog when she was a veterinarian,
Oh, right, yeah.
who shall not be named.
Yeah, that was positive press.
It's like J. Jonah Jameson, where he says, "You don't want to be famous? I'll make you infamous."
All right, my answer is goddamn terrible because I was mind flooded by talking, but
You have like 2 seconds.
no, it's already too
Oh.
late. I already entered it.
Oh, it's true. Conan was streamed on Twitch as well.
Mm-hmm.
The dumbest thing Rock Lee Smile ever got talked into was playing a sports game on the show, hugging a cold mailbox shirtless, buying an antique sword, a 3-hour show that airs on Twitch, or eating a Juzz sandwich.
Juzz.
Look, all right.
I've played Juzz Ball before.
Eating a Juzz sandwich.
All right. There's stuff.
I love that it's so incredibly stupid and misspelled.
And you got both words.
Yeah.
Well, he spelled all right.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh my god.
And eating.
Ah, fuck. Ah, it's always the audience.
The audience knows how to get you. It's got to be cold. Like, I've streamed with this guy for a long time. If Nick was like, "I've got a story about hugging a cold mailbox shirtless," I would be like, "Of course you do."
I was hoping it was eating a Joe sandwich.
It's in character.
Yeah.
How did you get talked into hugging a cold mailbox shirtless?
It's one of those high school games where you truth or dare, and I dared, and that was the dare.
Yeah.
That's a
Was
good
your
dare. At
shirt
least.
on or off already?
My shirt was on, and it was cold out, so it was like double bad.
Yeah.
Oh, this would have been a dangerous question.
Oh,
I'm real glad I didn't get this one. Holy shit.
very true.
Huh.
Did you guys? I don't know. Is this just the truth or dare meta? That when you're like 12 and you say dare, you want them to dare you to kiss someone?
Obviously.
Yeah.
You're like,
The whole reason
dare.
to play Truth or Dare. I dare you to bang me.
It's a big like Mexican standoff of people that want to kiss each other.
Yeah. Okay. You have about 3 seconds.
Uh-oh.
But then we played that pass the paper thing, and then that like kind of makes it weird.
I'm sorry.
Son Goku, Lola Bunny, Jessica Rabbit, Uh-oh, or Bulma.
Nice.
I want to pick my own lie.
Why is there one called Uh-oh?
I think Austin got mind flooded.
I got super mindful.
Uh-oh.
Man. Everyone but Uh-oh could be Rob's. I could see it being Goku and you being like, he's a handsome guy.
Son Goku is called
that's why I voted
Gohan, though. And Rob would know that.
Lola Bunny is like very in keeping with your age. Well, never mind. That was my lie.
Got him.
Uh-oh. Did we talk about the fact that they call her Jessica Rabbit, but she's actually a human being?
Is she?
She doesn't have rabbit parts.
Well, little do you know.
She has human legs and human ears.
Those aren't the
Well,
rabbit
she's
parts
got-
anybody cares about.
Yeah.
It is Son Goku.
Do you know how I knew it was Son Goku? Because he didn't put Goku. He put Son Goku.
I did, but Son Goku.
That's how you know it's Rob.
It's because she's married to Roger Rabbit.
Oh,
well, there you go.
shit, it makes sense now.
Oh.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah. But she also does have a rabbit-like vagina.
You guys all know Aqua Teen Hunger Force, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything about that show, and I've watched maybe all of it, is there anything about that show that has to do with water or why it's called Aqua, other than that sequence in the very beginning in the intro sequence?
I thought it was kind of like holds up spork, you know?
Maybe it is. That might be all it's to it. I was just wondering if there was like a secret past where they were submariners or something.
Every truth and lie when they give me no prompt or context is like, it's just food related. I like pizza. I don't like pizza.
This is so difficult.
This one sucks.
All right.
Okay, I made it.
You know what would make this final round better? Is if they framed it as if it was like a never have I ever.
Yeah.
So what this, you just put never have I ever, and then the answer would be like eaten a Pop-Tart. And then it would say like, has Rob eaten a Pop-Tart, true or lie? And you would be like, okay, that's probably true. I mean, who hasn't eaten a Pop-Tart?
Yeah.
You still got like 20 seconds probably.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. They give you a long time.
Yeah, it's a long one. Which statement about Austin is true? My favorite song is a classic rock song, or my favorite song is a rap song? Ooh, this is like an inverted trick question.
It seems too good to be true. I'm gonna go obvious answer.
I'm gonna go
I'm gonna go
Occam's
obvious
razor.
as well.
Yeah. And then we wait for the audience.
Yeah.
There's no way his favorite song is a rap song. Your favorite song is Africa. If you think Africa is hip hop, you're actually the whitest kid I know. I didn't mean to diminish you by calling you a kid, but you know, it was a reference to the comedy
Right. Yeah.
same name, so it had.
Well, I mean, he is like, well, you're like 14 now, right?
that's just uncalled for.
Is he gone too?
People used to call each other kids way longer than it was
Yeah.
appropriate.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Oh, there's that
tried to
too.
debate.
I
Oh,
just
he's
meant
back.
casually.
Which statement about Rockley's smile is true? I used to grow a lemon tree, or I've never been ice skating. I mean, that really, did you grow the lemon tree? Or did the ground and, like, you know, Mother Nature grow the lemon tree?
Technically, they're both wrong.
Or does the tree grow itself?
I mean, if you help something along, it grows. Like you raise a child, even though there's a lot of things that raise a child.
A village, specifically.
Right, exactly, yeah. That's what it takes.
We all said lemon tree, and it's the truth.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't
You
know
live
it
in
was so
upstate New
obvious.
York. I was like, you've probably been ice skating.
I
Yeah,
don't think you can
right?
go to school and not have been ice skating.
Yeah, I
Everyone
did
in
go on
school
a lot of
goes on an ice skating trip.
Field skating or ice skating field trips. Which statement about Northernlion is true?
Okay.
I shit my pants, or I have never shit my pants.
See, I don't like this because
This is
I don't
bullshit.
know. I don't know if you count sharding as shitting your pants, but it is.
I'm picking
same-
what is true, and if it's not, you're a liar.
I think
Yeah.
I'm looking at. I think it's giving me the answer that I gave on the screen right now. If it is, I think I entered it wrong. I have
think-
shit my pants.
In a
You have
quarter
absolutely shit
lifetime,
your
there
pants.
will be some problem
Of
with your
course, I was
digestive
a-
tract.
Yeah.
I was a kid at one point. Of course, I've shit
Yeah.
my pants. But like, I think I said I've never shit my pants, which is just. I'll own up to that one. That was an accident, if that's the case. Yeah, I messed it up. You guys were all right, but you get.
We're all right, but we all failed.
Wow.
I answered it. I answered it inverted.
This is the
Rob,
next
idiot.
level play.
I won. This is Rob. I
I
once
know the answer
played
to
a
this.
game called Crab Fist, or
I
I
know
once
this.
played a game called Street Ball.
At least I think I know this.
This is
think this is
attached to a story that is very vivid in my mind about Rob.
Oh.
I've shit my underwater, but not my pants.
You're
What?
underwater. They
I've
meant to write
shit
underwear, clearly.
My underwater?
Oh,
Or did they
yes,
mean
right.
to not write Y? Or my?
Maybe they
I've shit
shit
underwater,
underwater.
but I've never shit my pants.
Could be.
That seems bad. I bet it would float right back up.
Well, it depends what you ate, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's floaters and sinkers,
Oh,
aren't there?
Well, it's not Crab Fist, huh?
It's not Crab Fist, and I never played a game called Crab Fist. Although I want to invent a game called Crab
very
Fist. That sounds
Charlie.
wonderful. Yeah.
I lost, which I deserve to for getting that. Like, I should be DQ'd. Austin wins.
That's when the guy pulled a gun on you, right?
No.
You were playing handball.
It's happening in my hometown.
Handball, I played a lot of. Street Ball was a game that me and actually, funnily enough, Jake invented,
Oh.
where we would toss a ball to each other while running towards incoming traffic.
Amazing.
I thought street ball and handball were the same, so I got it right by accident.
Yeah.
Rob.
I hate.
Yeah, that's probably fair, actually.
He bought us
Jake's
couple
a bad
beers.
influence,
He
Rob.
bought us a couple beers for sure. But and this is like, I don't want him to be thrown in jail or anything. But I don't want to ever see him again.
He's gonna give you some of that hair.
Yeah.
He's
it
too
wants
much
the
of a
hair.
wild card. He's way too much of a wild card.
You know what? That was like kind of Jake Light that night, dude.
I
He's
had a
much more
feeling
of
that
wild
might be-
card.
he
Yeah.
was
Jake
like on his
Light
good
is Josh
behavior.
squared.
Yeah. He no, my mom hated Jake a lot.
That seems
actually.
completely acceptable. I
Moms
now
hate him.
like your mom. I had no reason to dislike her to begin with, but now she's in my good books.
Mhm.
How many of those do you have?
Good
I mean,
books.
Yeah, good books.
Oh yeah.
On my Kindle, I probably got like 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
The Martian, that one was good. Gender's Game, another good book.
Gender's game.
Gendry's game.
Gender's Aim, You guys haven't read that one?
I'm writing the only one of these that I know.
Fuck.
It's asking for my favorite, but I only remember one.
Dude, this answer is so embarrassing, but it's actually true, and I can't. You're gonna rip on me real hard when you figure out what this one is.
I'll
Oh,
probably
no.
get shit on for mine too. But I do legitimately feel it.
No.
What do you mean the Martian sucked ass?
Mm.
They,
I
they,
could
they really liked rim jobs.
People could like The Martian, and I could also see people watching it or reading the book and being like, it's just okay, but it sucked ass.
Yeah, I don't see that at all
That's
either.
too far.
Amazing.
You have like 5
Greatest movie of all time is Transformers 2.
You have like 1 second.
No!
Dude, actually, I don't know if I've told you guys this story, but when I was in film school, we were doing the thing where people were like, what made you want to get into film? And we were going around the room. One lady was like, I saw Step Up 2 to Streets, and I was like, this is hot. I want to do this.
The last movie or TV show that made Northernlion tear up was blank.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get it right. I swear to God, if it's fucking, if it's
What
I
would
got
your
what I think it
what
is
would your
now.
ridiculous guess be?
Black Panther.
I
Well,
have
it's
no
not a t-
comments affirming or denying
Oh,
what
no.
Austin just said.
Oh, no.
I got so screwed over on my answer because they just limited me in characters for no good reason.
Dude, no judgment. I cheer up the weirdest shit, too, though, in movies.
BoJack Horseman got me bad.
Breaking Bad, Battlestar Galactica, Your Name, Black Panther, Game of Thrones.
Have you ever seen Battlestar Galactica?
I saw the first episode.
So now I have to ask, what part did you cry at?
So I really like it's a
haven't seen it.
spoiler because it happens at the very, very end of the movie.
I haven't seen
Let's not spoil Black Panther because people
Was
haven't.
it
I
okay? Did it
haven't
have to
seen
do with the
yet.
sunset?
Many people
No,
haven't seen it.
absolutely not. It was after that.
Oh, I don't remember what happens after that.
Anyway,
You're gonna have to tell me. I don't remember what even would be.
What
It
is
was
your
like-
name? It's Ryan.
Well, no, it's like literally the very end. But anyway, doesn't matter. It's not that it's like even sad or sentimental. Like even as I was tearing up, I was like, I'm gay. This isn't even sad. I don't get it. It was just so inspiring.
Dude, I'm with you. I do that
Oh, okay. Now I remember what happens after that. Yeah. I got you. Okay.
too. Yeah.
One of Last Grey Wolf's favorite past Halloween costumes was blank.
You know, actually, one vivid memory I have as a child. You know what my dad was like bawling at? you know,
Please.
the you know the scene where Boromir dies.
You know he's riddled with Urukai arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then he blows the horn anyway to let the Fellowship know that he needs to go on.
Yeah. Well, no, it's actually the scene where he's like, "You're my king." You know that bit.
No, I don't remember that.
Aragorn comes to him finally, and then he's just like,
Just comes all over him finally.
"You're my king."
Football Ghost, a wolf suit, Nick from Zootopia, Amethyst from Steven Universe, spelled with a PH instead of a V, which looks extremely cursed, or that Fox Robin Hood.
Stefan Universe. I would watch Stefan Universe.
You probably don't remember, but on the show I said I stopped doing Halloween when I was 7 years old, I think.
So Fox from Robin Hood then.
It's gotta be Football Ghost.
I'd pick Football Ghost.
If you picked it, that means you didn't write it, which means it has to be true. There's no way Nick's writing Football Ghost.
It's a good answer, don't it? Either way.
I just realized that I probably should have put Football Player Ghost.
Oh, hell yeah!
It's Football Ghost sounded so much nicer.
Made me
Sounds
think
like
of
a
regular
Scooby-Doo
show.
villain. Yeah.
Yep, Football Ghost.
It's literally the only one I remember.
Yeah.
I wore like a Steelers jersey, and we just kind of like painted.
And like a pillowcase over your head or something?
No, I guess it was more of a zombie, but it was like a zombie ghost kind of like
Mm.
thing. I don't know.
Well, a zombie existing kind of implies the existence of a ghost.
Ah,
It was,
la
like,
zombie.
Literally 20 years ago, so sorry if my memory's not great.
The one stupid thing that always makes AlpacaPatrol irrationally angry is...
Oh, I got this one right.
Done.
All right, let's just type that one in. I don't know how to spell
Wait,
it.
really? I want to know what you guys think.
No, we all know this is easy.
Yep, easy. Really
Oh,
easy.
I'm excited for this.
You shouldn't be because you hate it.
They could be. Oh, right, yeah.
Chat knows too.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's a fair
All
one.
right.
This
There's
is
going to be literally two answers. The right one
tailor-made.
and the one that us three put.
Tailor-made for Rob question.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. I do really irrationally hate that.
Llamas and loiterers, man. It's so obvious. He talks about them all the time.
Couples that
No,
look
there's
alike,
multiple ones.
NL's chat, ellipsis, ... or when people walk too slowly.
Oh, that's a rough one.
This is a rough one. I think ellipsis spelled wrong is Austin. Chat is couples that look alike. Nick is when people walk too slowly. I'm NL's chat, and Rob was ...
I can tell you that that is not correct.
Okay.
Not sure how far off it is.
How do you spell ellipses?
It's yes.
No, it's not.
Ellipses.
One ellipsis is with an IS.
I was gonna ask, what is an ellipsis?
No.
Is it 3 dots?
Nick was ... You got me.
Then you don't have to try to spell ellipses.
I did Google it. I typed in ELLI, and ellipsis was the first one that came up. So I was like, all right.
Wow.
I didn't think it was
It was
Ellipsis.
when people walk too slowly, which is actually what my first instinct was.
I was gonna pick couples that looked alike, and then I was like, no, that's an audience lie.
Yeah, he's not that petty, and that answer's too generic.
I thought he was using his theater training to lead us off stray by talking about something other than that he didn't know. That was a great
People
sentence
walking-
that I just created.
People walking too slowly is annoying.
It
It's spelled
pisses
right.
me off. It
No,
really.
fuck you guys. I'm not letting this go. It's spelled right.
No,
One
it's
ellipsis
spelled,
is
it's spelled right as a
You need
singular.
multiple
Oh,
ellipses.
not this question
Yeah.
again.
No,
it's
an
ellipsis.
ellipsis is the ...
Well, you know what? I
So
stand
what is
corrected.
ellipses then?
I don't know.
It's,
Maybe
it's
we're
one
just-
singular item that consists of multiple units. Fair enough.
This was already hard enough.
This kind of sounds like a really funky version of like Mega Man boss music. You can't hear it. It's just me. All right, I'll shut up. Hey, fuck me, I guess. All right.
We're trying to think of things.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Let's have fun with this one.
Remember the time we played this with Mouth? And as the truth, he wrote like, the other answer is a lie, and as a lie, he wrote the other answer is true. Or something. Oh my god,
Yeah, that was good.
I hate that guy.
That ties my brain into a knot just thinking about it.
What an asshole.
Yeah, also, Jess confirms, she says, he gets so mad whenever we walk anywhere. Yeah.
Dude,
this is
people,
true.
they walk too slow.
It frustrates me. It really does.
Which statement about Northernlion is true? I don't know Morse code, or I know Morse code.
Oh fuck.
don't
What's
know.
what's
We've played Keep
Z.
Talking together, so I think I know how that goes.
I feel like if you knew Morse code, we would have heard way more bits from the NLSS about it.
Yeah, I'd always be cracking jokes in Morse.
Yeah, you'd just be like,
short, long, short, short.
Look, I gave my chat what they wanted for my response or my prompt.
I don't know Morse code.
Yeah, I figured that.
I only
Yeah.
know it because there's a guide in Keep Talking.
Keep talking.
Well, that's what I mean. You wouldn't be using the guide, and you'd be very excited about that.
Correct.
Mhm.
Which statement about Austin is true? Favorite character from Batwa is Sidon. Favorite character from Batwa is Cass. All right, 50-50
Remember who
shot.
Cass is?
Nick, what are you going to answer?
I think I'm gonna answer Sidon, but I don't remember who Cass is.
All
so
right.
Yeah, I don't remember who Cass is.
I just wanted to get your chat arguing about it too.
That's fair.
I'm gonna look it up now that I've already answered. I think that's fair enough.
I don't get annoyed if it's a single person walking slowly.
Oh, it's gotta
Or
be Cass.
Fuck, he would love
Two-
Cass.
You would love him. It's gotta be
walking
Cass.
slowly that make an effort to get out of the way. It's
Yeah.
really when you get an agglomeration of slow walkers.
Yeah,
And it only takes one. Oh my god, it is Cass. We all got it wrong.
Yeah, it's
It only takes one person in a group to make the whole group slow walkers, and then you can't get around them.
yeah.
You gotta pass them, and then you give them a look, and the look is like, really?
The worst is in my neighborhood. It's common for people to not only slow walk, but then they'll just suddenly stop and just like look in a window, and like there are 100 people behind you that you've all made suddenly stop. You fucking
Yeah.
asshole!
Well, I
there
don't
are
like
other
that in
people on the
cars.
goddamn sidewalk.
Which statement about AlpacaPatrol is true? I believe Dragon Ball Z is the best anime, or I believe Cowboy Bebop is the best anime.
And I think that I have a technicality for this one. I
Oh,
answered
okay.
Cowboy Bebop because I don't think you consider Dragon Ball Z to be anime because you like
Oh
it.
no, we can't go down that road. It was Cowboy Bebop though.
Yes, and close
For those reasons?
I know.
Okay.
I just don't believe Dragon Ball Z to be very good. I love it, but I don't consider it to be very good.
Which of these statements about Rock Lee Smile is true? I have had one of every dog size, or shaved ice is my least favorite frozen treat.
I love these so
I've
much.
had one of every dog size.
It's not that weird.
I just have no idea.
You know how dogs come in like tiny, medium, and big?
Nick,
Yeah, no, there's a hard like 3 count to like dog sizes.
If
No,
that
there's
is
huge dogs,
the
too.
truth, then I'm gonna be so mad.
There's no way because Nick has a cat.
It's true. He does have a cat.
He's had one of every dog
It's the
size
dogs.
as well.
What?
Before I was ever a cat owner, when I was a little kid, I had every size dog.
You did not.
I like
That's
both
not-
dogs and cats.
But that's not what every
Then I
size of dog.
engineered the
That's not
question
how the-
correctly.
In like a discrete sense, but not in a continuous sense.
No, you won by like 90 points.
I didn't have huge because I don't consider huge to be a size. I consider small, medium, and large.
Have you ever had a tiny dog?
Yes, I had a Pomeranian.
Have you had a tiny and a small dog?
Not at the same time.
Like a really good out of context quote, by the way. I don't consider huge to be a size.
Secondary question: how are you old enough to have had that many dogs anyway?
That's a lot of dogs, Nick.
That's a lot
The
of dogs.
Pomeranian was not around for super long because it was awful, and we had to give it back to the
See, I had a lot of dogs, or our family did, but we never had a small dog. They were always big dogs.
What happened to the Pomeranian?
it just would never stop barking, and when I was a kid, we lived in an apartment, and we couldn't have that, so we had to give it back.
So did you give it back to the shelter?
Yeah.
Or like to the loam?
I'm not abusing fucking animals.
Well, I'm just saying, if it went to the shelter, it probably didn't make it out of there.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
What
that's
do you
how
want me
it
to do? I
works.
was like 8.
Hey,
You should have picked the dog and ran away like a good movie star.
Dude, that shit makes me mad because, like, we live on a floor with what sounds like 100 Pomeranians. And I would never, ever complain to the landlord like the dogs are barking. They're dogs. What are you supposed to do? Like, hey, excuse me, Mr. Dog, you're making a lot of noise. Can you keep it down? Like, it's a dog. It's bringing joy to a family, and it barks from time to time. Get over it.
Yeah.
Nobody
I
liked
gave
it.
you a code, by the way.
Yeah, I'm in. No, I had a cat when I was younger that we had to bring back to the shelter.
Get that right.
Partly because it hated me and would scratch the shit at me.
It's just how cats is.
Yeah, and then
They love me
also because my mom suddenly became allergic to cats.
Mmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Sucked.
funny enough. My mom used to be allergic to cats, and then she like got over it, so it had the opposite situation.
Yeah, it can pop up and go away whenever apparently.
Yep.
Weird.
Just like cats.
Yeah.
They do pop up and go away sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah, that's called the cat dimension.
they go on trips.
Dog barking is fine as long as it's not consistent.
Yeah,
Like,
not
but-
super loud and not all the time.
This was consistent and loud.
See
Yeah,
that
like-
I can understand people being annoyed about that.
My
But,
old
like-
roommate's dog was just like constant shrill barking all the time. And my new roommate's dog is like, it barks 3 or 4 times a day. Like
Oh,
single barks a day.
yeah.
Like
See, can you
That's
not
fine,
argue
too.
this was a good question, obviously, or a good answer, because now look at all this discussion we've had based on
Yeah.
me having
Mhm.
dogs of
Yeah.
many sizes.
Dude, I gotta be honest, when I hear a dog bark once in the hallway, I'm like, I'm happy. It puts a smile on my face. I'm like, there's a dog over there.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably really cute. I think this might sound ridiculous coming from me and the anecdotes that I share on the show, but the older I get, I think the more tolerant I become of other people's created inconveniences. Like, I'm at the point now where whenever I see somebody be like, oh, I flew from Houston to Dallas and there was a baby behind me on the airplane, I'm like, you're a dick.
Yeah.
It's a baby.
Yeah.
The person is probably taking the baby to like see their grandparents or something like that they've never seen before, and they're like, oh, this baby cried for all 45 minutes of my flight.
Yeah.
It was unbearable.
Or
It's a freaking baby.
or freak out when I've known people that have freaked out like when a baby or a young child breaks something that you hand them.
Yeah.
like, you know what you're getting into. That's what you know that is a possibility. It's not a big deal. It happens.
You don't hand them like a Fabergé egg.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
The best way to get out of a corn maze: give the racket back and walk away. I get it. Or
Yeah.
eat your way out.
I was hoping there was going to be one of those actually.
I definitely gave the dumbest answer in Quiplash history.
Nice.
Like,
Well,
it might be Monster Time. It's not quite Monster Time board game, but it's that direction.
if it's on that path, then I'll be happy about it. So I want to preface this by saying I love Jess's dog. Padfoot's great, but he at 6 a.m. every morning, he's just barking nonstop, just constant barking. He doesn't bark other times. It doesn't sound.
I'll give you that.
But at 6 a.m., he's just like, "Hello, humans! I'm awake! I'm awake! Hello!"
So this
Name
was
of a
spurned.
clothing store for jockeys. Short stuff and me? Short stuff and me? Or the horse gap? I said horse. Chat's going like, well, what if I brought a baby to a movie theater? It's different. There's no baby cannon you can shove your baby into and shoot it across the Atlantic Ocean to see your family. Or take it to a doctor, maybe, who knows, right? You can't sequester your baby and still have it arrive in a different area.
Yeah.
You could just wait for the DVD of Phantom Thread to come out. You don't
Or
need
get
to
a babysitter like a reasonable person.
Yeah, you don't need to bring your baby to see Mad Max Fury Road.
I wish you
yeah.
wouldn't, honestly. It's very annoying to me.
Yeah, please do not do that.
It is a little annoying, but at the same time, I'm not gonna disparage people who do it if they will really want to see a movie.
No, you can't, because now you're bringing an alarm to the movie.
No, because I don't know, not everyone can afford a babysitter at the end of the day. You know?
Then
Don't go to a movie.
It's just endless fussing.
you can't inconvenience 200 other people just because you want to see a
It's a
movie
big
now.
theater.
Yeah. Watch it when it goes to DVD.
Yeah, just pirate it like everybody else does. A bedbug review of your mattress. Too many skin cells, bad view, or too big? You usually don't need to fly either. Oh, the grandparents of my baby want to see their genes. Sorry, some people on the internet might think I'm a jerk because my baby cried because it's in a fucking tin can 35,000 feet in the air. Doesn't understand what's happening. The last thing you want to find in your cat's hairball. Your cat's ball hair or a secret
I like
message.
that. That's a great wordplay.
Both are pretty good.
And it's actually something that would be in there, literally.
So I was on the Choosing Beggars, and there was a good one of a lady who was like, you have to work from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Wow.
Every day of the week, 5 kids babysitting, and you have to feed them and blah 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 and all this stuff. And she was like, and it'll be $75 a week.
Wow.
And then she's like, and then in parenthetical, it's like no non-negotiable. It's like it's like $1 an hour.
That I think.
It's $1 an hour. What are you talking about, you crazy person?
It's not that good.
Ooh. Hmm. Whoa. Yeah, I mean daycare is expensive. Kids they're a real money sink. Imagine if what was 18 years ago? The year 2000, right? Imagine if instead of having one kid, you had one Bitcoin. Tell me who's in a better position now, 18 years later. Trick question, the kid is Logan Paul. You're a millionaire. And the Bitcoin got stolen by MTGOX.
Sorry, are you doing a bit during the Quiplash answer?
Yeah,
round?
no, sorry.
Yeah, that's
The show has my name in it, so I feel a responsibility to be entertaining. You guys don't have the same kind of onus that falls on you.
It's not possible. It's just not possible to
I
tell
can't give a
jokes
good
and then
answer.
come up with a second joke while.
I understand.
Yeah. It's too hard. We're not comedic geniuses. I don't even know if comedic geniuses could do that, to be honest with you.
An appropriate song to be playing at a sperm bank. Bob Seger's Lock and Load or Love Gun? Both good.
Good combo.
Although I have no idea what Lock and Load is, and I really appreciate you putting the artist in the prompt. How expensive is daycare? Someone out there watching has a child that's in daycare.
It's got to be expensive, right?
Here, I'm gonna make a guess, and I really hope it's not like a, how much could one banana cost, Michael? $10 sort of moment.
Yeah.
Love Gun won by 2 votes.
God damn it.
I'm gonna say that to put your child in daycare costs $35 a day.
75 per week, I see.
Can you give it
300 a week?
I just Googled it. Can you give it a month value?
200 a
Okay,
week?
I'm gonna say that let's say an average of 4 days a week, 140. I'm gonna say $700 a month.
Any other guesses?
Can I just say how great the fucking second answer this one is?
Alvin and the Chipmunks 12. We've run out of other safe options for films, or Alvin and the Chipmunks 12 Angry Men.
Nice. Yeah, I like it. So apparently the average is $11,600 a year, or $972 a month.
So I was a
Not
little
bad.
undershooting it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty expensive. Like,
Yeah.
$900 on top of.
Who can afford to have
everything
kids?
else.
How do
paying
people
someone-
afford kids?
You're paying
Yeah.
someone to deal with your kid. And like
True,
you probably
yeah.
like your kid, but they're
Yeah.
shitty for other people.
No, I don't blame them for charging that much, but how do people afford it is my real
Yeah.
question.
I know, it's crazy.
Expensive,
Yeah.
man. The title of a musical you're glad doesn't exist. Backspace, A Day in the Life of a Keyboard. Or Zootopia. I kind of want to watch Backspace.
God damn it.
Me too.
I voted for it anyway, because I don't even care what the prompt is. There's so many good puns. You could like, I want to escape. I want to escape from this life of my desk.
Yeah, the goal was to be
Just in a
evocative so you could think
space.
of those kind of things.
That would actually be a hit musical on
God damn
Broadway,
it.
like straight up. Yeah.
I did it as an answer for a thing you don't want to see.
Yeah, and one.
The kinkiest thing about 1800s pioneer sex, being the first people to try anal, or it was the first of its kind.
Well, that must have been weird.
Yeah, imagine in like the twos, and you were like,
It starts spreading around. There's this other thing you can do.
yeah, it's like
Nobody's thought of that yet.
Has anyone ever tried putting it in this hole? Because this is pretty dope.
What are we, Roman? I mean Greek. I'm feeling like my life is starting to shift. Okay, yeah.
Thought you were going for
Page up! That's the end of the song when they
I
have
feel
the
it in my heart when I'm with you.
Yeah.
Because when
Yeah, I
we
see what
are
you-
apart, I feel it too.
I feel like my life is stuck in a scroll lock.
Anal is so old.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Ancient.
home, or is this the
I mean,
This is where we're at on the show right now. Is just scanning your keyboard for inspiration.
BRB, I'm gonna be AFK.
What does the key do between Windows and Control? I have never found a reason to press it.
wait, there's a key between Windows and Control?
On this Corsair or Logitech, yeah, man. I don't know what it does.
Oh, I've never seen one of those.
Remember that little eraser that used to be there, and sometimes you control the cursor with it.
Oh, yeah.
No, that would have to be an oldies song though.
Oh, dude, I'm not even gonna answer. I'm just hitting send on empty. You can't enter, nothing watches. Because I just wrote the musical in my head. It's about like a keyboard from the 1990s that doesn't have all these fancy keys
Oh,
that all the new
that's
RGB
perfect.
Mechanicals keyboard has. And he's self-conscious, but then like some master programmer or something is like, I prefer those. And he becomes famous at the end and realizes he has his place.
That actually sounds fantastic.
I voted
Come
nothing.
up with a full name for this acronym. Do your sibling, do yourself, nothing, or don't you say?
Why is there something
Yeah.
called Wincest?
You know, internet's a weird
Well,
place.
it's the necessary corollary to lose cest.
Oh.
Corollary the cable guy.
all of it? Yeah. Internet's
Somebody's
a
gonna
weird
pitch
place.
the damn musical, aren't they?
Dude, it could be good.
I actually think legitimately you can make a pretty good musical out of that.
Well, Rod's a writer here.
I don't even have a function key. All I've got is F1 through F13.
There is no F13.
Yeah, I know. But I needed something to rhyme.
That's pretty good. Oh, and then like the douchey jock could be the Mac.
He's German for some reason in my head. I only have one key. It does whatever you want it to be.
And all the keyboard ladies are all over him, like, "Oh, you're so cool! It's just the one button mouse. Oh my god!"
I think he lacks complexity.
He doesn't even need an insert key.
We're just like writing the Emoji Movie too, basically.
Yeah,
It's the only thing that could be worse than the Emoji Movie, really. Unless we add minions to it.
Oh.
Apparently, Rumble Muffin says industrial keyboards might have F13 to F24.
Oh, let's go.
Holy
No,
shit!
the German keyboard has to be like those keyboards that are split down the middle on both sides and are crazy
absolutely.
looking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ergonomically designed.
Oh, this could be good. Yeah, it seems like we need Mouth to write it. Absolutely true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Good answer. He's too busy with Putinir.
I feel like this is gonna be a hit. This answer, and also this musical. I mean, I've got screenwriting programs. I can
Dude,
it up.
half of it has already written itself.
Yeah.
So the keyboard has a friend. I don't know what the friend is
The
yet.
mouse, obviously.
Because the friend just makes a joke at the end of the song where he's like, you know, I'm not as fancy as the new keyboards. His keyboard friend goes like, it could be worse. At least you're not a mouse. Ha ha! And then the curtain comes down. And the audience is like, woo! Yeah. At least you're not a trackball.
So like the hit song from this musical is definitely just titled QWERTY, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Gotta be, right? Yeah.
That's like the main line.
And where they like debate what orders the letters could have been and then resolve it with like it had to be QWERTY.
Oh, it has to be a keyboard high school so that you could have the nerd table be a bunch of mechanical keyboards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like Dvorak layout keyboards.
Oh, can there be a
Right.
rainbow keyboard that's like the one advocating for LGBTQ rights? It's a Corsair that's lighting up RGB lights.
The teacher's a typewriter.
Oh, that's perfect.
Twerky.
Good lord.
Yeah, this would be a great musical.
Oh, Lord.
You think we could talk to Amazon and they'd fund it?
Nope.
Because it would be great to air on Twitch.
Too busy funding Champions of Fire 3 starring me. A good joke to say while you're tying up in a basement. Don't count the shards of that plate, or I put the lotion on my skin.
I get it.
Is that a Breaking Bad reference?
It's a Breaking Bad, yeah.
Oh.
Breaking Bad, yeah.
I think that's like the last episode. I've watched up to that episode
Oh,
twice.
Oh, dude.
You've gotten to like episode 4, huh?
Yeah, dude. Like 2 episodes away from that is like one of the coolest moments in like the whole series, probably.
Dang.
Yeah.
Chat, you guys are writing this. You get a writing credit, okay? Because they said they could all meet up at the space bar.
Oh shit! Yeah, we can get
We're drowning
Netflix.
our sorrows at the space bar.
Can we get Charlie Day on as a lead character
Trying
too?
not to lose our shift.
We'll get Netflix to fund it, and Charlie Day will be our lead.
He can sing.
So
Yeah, he
it's
sings
basically
great, actually.
So just to put it in perspective, it's basically a musical that's just made up of keyboard puns.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right, you got it.
Yeah.
The weirdest event for which to camp out the night before? Yet another Star Wars movie or Call of Duty Duty Shooty World War III?
Oh my God, chat! They could put it on their tab.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Dude, and at the space bar, they're all trying to pound each other.
Oh no, but they have to enter the space bar.
Pound. Are you 200 years old?
Shut up!
They're all trying to pound each other.
Shut up! You act like it's not even a thing anymore.
A great pickup line to use on the person cleaning up the spill you caused in the grocery store. Come here often, the floor, or clean here often?
Oh man.
Was looking for home, but instead I found the end.
I already said that one.
Fuck.
You even said that was the one where you were like, "We're just looking at our keyboard for."
All right, that's enough.
Is
It
though?
could be plus or an equal. The shift key might depend.
This is like a country music keyboard.
Those don't exist.
That's
You're just not my type. Oh God.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my God.
Now the country music keyboard is the one that doesn't work in a USB port. It has like the old keyboard port.
All right, I think we got it. Like, I think that's as good. That's peaked and sustained. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is a jinx. So just put that one in.
Yep, okay. I think we're probably going to jinx each other here.
Okay, that's fine.
Might get 2 jinxes.
Mm-hmm. The bar could have an alt rock band playing.
Oh God,
Okay,
after they
it's
get
too
pounded, someone
far.
could miss their period. I stole that from your chat, though.
Why didn't they just pound them in the semicolon?
You know, there is a colon on the keyboard.
Yeah, there is
Yeah, I know.
actually a colon.
It would be very surprising if they made a movie all about the life of a keyboard or a keyboard. There you go. It had to be done.
Yeah.
What Zayn from One Direction will be doing when he's 40? Twitch superstar, Insta 3000 sub channel, or still playing Isaac?
Yeah.
Okay, that's another good one, chat. That's like, oh, he's been in a terrible spill. I'm afraid he's in a coma. Hey, have you ever heard the story of how I'm really good at pressing the start button? Let me show you a pause trophy.
Wait.
Someone gave you a trophy for pressing pause?
There's gotta be a keyboard in the movie that or the
Someone
musical,
numlock
whatever
him
it
up
is.
for that joke.
He's like screaming the whole time, and then like one person looks the other, he's like, yeah, his caps lock key broke.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. That'd be a good bit. Yeah.
The worst part about having your human brain living in a robot body, becoming an actual Bitcoin miner, or can't be Matryoshka brain.
Okay, so you can say it however you want, but there is an I after the R.
There's a Y.
Oh, it's spelled both ways.
Matryoshka. That's the Addams Family.
Okay, yeah.
Great movie.
You loved it, yeah.
I loved it as I got older. A rejected section of the King James Bible, the part where Jesus literally fucks his own face or tries to buy an NES Classic.
Nice.
It's
Yeah,
so hard to get.
they are.
Even Jesus can't get them.
They stopped making them, didn't they?
Jesus's?
Yeah, they stopped. There hasn't been one in thousands of years.
Supposedly.
There's a lot of Jesuses.
Remember that
Who's
recurring
like-
character of ours, Tilda Dion?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think there's at least 50 more.
Jeez.
50 more puns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's
Yeah.
an infinite amount. more.
Have we done home yet?
My home is stuck.
If you could somehow get a
Oh,
scroll
God.
lock involved, I mean, that would be.
Oh,
Why do
Rob's
they still
yelling.
have? Why do they still have scroll lock on the keyboard?
I don't know what the scroll lock
What does it do?
I don't know what it does either.
Do none of us know?
I
Yeah.
looked it up on Wikipedia once. It does have a reason, but the reason is obsolete now.
Like scroll lock and pause break.
It was
I just
just
have no
they were
idea.
DOS functions.
I bought this keyboard. I bought this like a month ago. Why does it still have that key?
Because it still has DOS in your
know.
computer.
I have been using the command line recently.
Yeah.
That's all there is to say about that.
I'm gonna type this answer in, and I need to go pee. Oh my god.
Yeah, like scroll lock, and then also like insert is just really annoying. I think that one has a function that people still use.
99% of the time, I realize I've hit insert by accident.
Mm-hmm.
Because I go, oh, my Microsoft Word document is typing over itself instead of
Yeah.
in like you know what I mean? Whatever the other one is.
Yeah. No, I agree. The only time I've ever pressed insert is when I pressed it by accident earlier.
Somebody, oh, you got 8 seconds.
I can't think of anything.
What is the useful way that people use it? I'm curious about that because I know that people do. There's only two answers.
Keybread.
Keybread the musical. Breadboard the musical adaptation.
Breaking Bread was.
Nice. Yeah.
Could you guys hear that?
I heard your door close.
I heard you breaking bread.
my freaking roommates started like screaming at each other and arguing right
Oh.
when I left.
What's the problem?
I don't know, something about shoes.
Women, am I right? We argue about important stuff like anime.
Oh, that's good. Aren't you living with your brother now, though?
What? Yeah, it's my stepbrother and his girlfriend.
Uh-oh, your stepbrother.
Oh, he's in for a rough
Lots of
night.
room for activities.
That's gonna be.
Oh,
a
I
fun
guess people
evening.
like breadboard more than keybread.
Got him. Got him.
You pounded my shift so hard, I got sticky keys. I don't know why it becomes so lewd.
Yeah.
So fucking.
All
There's
right.
something about getting off your work shift. Sticky keys. I think it could work in there too.
Yeah. Also, rack attack.
You won.
Yep.
And as a result, you get the honor of pimping your channel first.
Well, hello. I am Robert, also known as